Oh. Ladies and gentle ladies, it is time for an unusual episode of the Iron Seas. No guests this week. We had a few people we could have lined up, but with as busy of a weekend as we had going on, I drove a total of like maybe 16 hours in the entirety of it, which isn't so bad, but it's been a while since I drove that much, man. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I been right in the midst of a big move. With, the whole family moving 4 hours into the middle of nowhere. That should be fun, but got a bunch of cool stuff. Like a trailer and a lawnmower, and all the basics.
I saw your new rig. I know how you can make it really douchey. Speaking of, when you send me the pictures of them, like that just reminded me of the douchiest vehicle I've ever seen. I'll have to tell them about it on stream.
We'll have to, yeah. This is the stream for it because what's on the agenda again today?
We're gonna be talking about a lot of different things, but the main thing on the docket is going to be talking about the weekend and Jarrod's film and how filming during the weekend. It kind of just story time as far as that is concerned. I did not tell you me Chinese. And if you are offended by that, go back to China. No, let's see.
Where's my M. Anthony Harris? Where's the Yeti King? We should get him on here.
Yes,
he might be asleep though. He might be sleeping.
Oh, for sure he'll be asleep. Hey Maji, how you doing? Thanks for popping on. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, we have a couple things we're gonna do today. Until Jarrod gets here, AC and I are gonna kind of just shoot the crap, man. Have a good time. We're gonna do it. We're gonna read a couple of AITA posts on Reddit, or Am I the Aardvark posts? That's definitely what that stands for. And kind of just give our opinion on that. We'll talk storytelling and haptic kind of storytelling. That was a video done by the YouTube channel Stories of Old. Which is a very excellent channel if you guys have not seen it. In fact, we could almost just maybe watch part of it, but we'll see about that in a minute. But yeah, I guess we could start right here with AITA post from Reddit. Am I the a-hole for trying to steal her man? Off that title by itself with no context? Yes.
I'm gonna go off of women. Just kind of guess. Yeah, probably.
Women? No, definitely no. You know us on the Iron Seas. Women aren't a good luck on a ship, except for you, Maji. Okay, yeah. No, I'll read it here. I'll read it in portions, and we can kind of, give our opinion as we get more information. A little over a year ago, I was taken in by my friend, female 30, because I became homeless. At first, her man and I didn't get along, which led to small fights between them. Because I was going through a rough time. I was messy and loud, and admittedly wasn't a great roommate. Ooh, I like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
so far, based on her story, she kind of just sounds like an ass. Like she kind of sounds like an aardvark already. She kind of like just in general, not just for this story. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think?
Well, like 9 times out of 10, they're aardvarks, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I
But
was trying to think of another A word. Aardvark is the first thing that came to mind.
it's a good one. But yeah, you know, sometimes you get some non-aardvarks in there, but yeah, I think this one is pretty on par with the title.
Yeah, like it in the especially within the economy as it is, it's not hard to become homeless. But like, especially when a friend is going to take you in, you really got to do everything that you can to try to accommodate them like try to make them helping you out as much as they are as smooth a process as possible, even if you have to change your lifestyle and maybe habits to a degree. But then again, you're also the kind of person who ended up being homeless right away anyway. You look like the YouTuber Boogie. Is that someone I should know? I don't know what that means. Well, let's see,
Uh,
Dylan Barker. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
yeah, and welcome. Boogie sounds like a YouTuber name. I'm gonna
I
go with it's a
like
compliment.
there's Boogie Night. I know. I think there might be a like another like horror YouTuber named I don't know, but anyway, I'll read on. At first, it was mostly her who was helping me settle in. I don't cook, so she would cook for us, and overall just helped me live again. As I lived with them, her man and I began to warm up to each other. Oh, bad sign already. We have a lot
Yeah,
in common, so I feel like it was bound to happen. She's not a hiker, so he and I would go hiking together. We can hang out on the couch when she's not around nagging about the messes we made. Okay. This is painting a real clear picture already.
yeah, it's
Holy
pretty clear. Yeah.
man, this is bad already. Yep. She was a health freak, so when he's not around, we shared junk food and hid it from her.
What?
He understands my needs and wants in ways no one was able to before.
Oh, here we
He's
go.
become my favorite person.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna I'm just gonna finish it, rip the band-aid off, and then we'll give her full thoughts. I think you and I
Yeah.
are already fairly decided on this one.
Right.
Recently, I realized I loved him more than her. I would follow him to the ends of the earth if he allowed it. I hate it when they are sitting there together, and I would try to sit right in between them. I want to be where he is at all times, and I get upset when they are together without me. She caught me laying on his lap and told him that I'm trying to steal him. He laughed it off and tried to push me off, which hurt my feelings. He doesn't know it, but I am trying to steal. I want to be with him and kiss him forever. So, is this real, guys? Come on.
Okay, yeah. I think that's rule number one: determining if it's authentic. It comes off like there's a chance that it could be real. I
It
think she's
it is outrageous, but it doesn't sound like she's saying too many. I don't know. It does feel kind of real, which is much worse than if someone was just making a rage bait post. I mean, it definitely could be a rage bait post, but holy smokies, man!
yeah. This just sounds like a typical situation that goes down. You know.
Oh, I'm an idiot. That is really really funny. We were baited. We were baited. There's a note at the very
Heavy bait.
like a bait way down at the bottom, and it's really funny. BTW, I'm a 1.5-year-old pit bull.
That's funny.
That okay. Okay, guys, Redagami. Holy damn,
Baited,
dude.
baited hard, Kahuna. Baited hard. I will be right back. But
Go
keep it
ahead,
going.
go ahead.
Keep it going.
Okay, so that was something. Guys, they got me. What can I say? Holy smokes. Oh, I feel dumb for that one. That was good though. That was good. Okay. But yeah, no, Maji, how are you doing tonight? I know it's kind of you're in the same rainy place as I am, but yeah. Let's see here. We got like when I was driving this weekend, I figured I'll drive across the mountains, the Cascades splitting Washington in two, in twain, if you will. and I will escape the rain. Well, long story short, nope. From the West Coast, the Pacific Ocean, all the way to middle of northern Idaho, it was raining every single mile of it. And it did not relent until maybe that evening at 9 or 10 o'clock when I got there. There are way more deer in Idaho than I remembered there being. I almost hit one the night I got there, and I saw maybe 15 that first night just in his neighborhood.
Idaho is beautiful, though.
Oh yeah, and where Jarrod's at is quite pretty. I enjoy that.
It's a very unique place, in my opinion. A lot of like, it's not even, I can't even describe them as hills, but just like sheer, almost cliffs.
Small, yeah, small. Like around the rivers, you'll have the cliffs, and then you have the small time mountains. Idaho is beautiful, and that valley where he's from, kind of by Bonner's Ferry up there. It's not close enough to him to out where he lives, but yeah, no, just a super nice area up there. It's a reminiscent of some places over here in Western Washington, but our hills and mountains they change elevation faster and more abrupt, and they go a bit higher where I live in some ways because we're right on the at the base of the Cascades. But yeah, man,
Where I'm going, it's pretty typical flat Minnesota. Kind of, you can imagine some North Dakota action in there. Pretty standard, but that's what we were looking for, you know.
Yeah, no, you and your wife you're being responsible, trying to find the right place for you guys to live, and it sounds like you guys found it. I'm very excited for you guys. It's gonna be a blast.
Thanks, man. Everything should be a lot steadier here on the Iron Seas, a lot smoother sailing after the fact.
Yes.
Because I can, form out a nice schedule every single day, which I'll have to do, with my son anyway, regardless. But the living situation helps a lot out with that, and
Yeah,
just
having the space to kind of make it your own, truly. Oh, look, we have a certain Jarrod Christman. Where'd he go? There he is.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
How we doing?
What's up?
Dude, just chilling, man.
You missed that one. We got baited by Reddit. You wouldn't believe it.
It was a hard bait. Yeah.
We were reading an "Am I the Aardvark" post, and I'm like, the way it's worded makes it sound like a woman. She ended up homeless, and then her friend took her in, and then she fell in love with a husband and was trying to steal him. And I'm like, this has got to be bait. And but like AC and I were like, man, this sounds so real. And then like at the end, we're trying to like talk about it and decide. And then there's a tiny note at the very bottom. BTW, I am a pit bull. I'm 1.5 years old. And I'm like, no.
So it was true.
It was true, but it's also a pit bull.
Gotcha.
So.
Gotcha.
Oh, absolutely, man. How are you doing, brother?
I'm tired, but I'm good, man. Yeah, real good.
Yeah, this crew's doing a bang up job.
Oh, boom. Not yet. That's fantastic, man. And Maji is here hanging out with us.
Maji!
Hey, Jarrod Kahuna was talking about going to it was a long drive. Jarrod, like I was saying earlier to chat and AC, I was like, I drove over the mountains so I could escape the rain. And every square mile between the Pacific Ocean and your house was raining the entirety of Friday night.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it was, man. It rained. It was, and it only got worse. Like it was like a small, steady rain. But as the longer Friday went, the more it just kept raining. It's like, this is never going to end.
It was a lot. I got there and it was like nighttime is all misty. Your deer are trying to kill me. It's a great But no, yeah, Jarrod was filming his certain couple scenes in his film this weekend, and so me trying to help out and participate, I decided to come up, and this was going to be my weekend to come up, and it was a blast, man. Lots of like the place is beautiful. The whole the project was a ton of fun, but like I want to move there because the people are really cool. Everybody, I didn't meet a single person. I was like, I don't like you. I liked everybody I met. It was a really good time.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, you gotta move over here. It's awesome.
I know, AC. You can live in my big right shoe. Okay.
I'm going a little further west, so I'm closer. And you know what? I got land, so
That's true.
if you're near Jarrod, you guys could carpool out this way, and maybe we could all meet up that way sometimes.
I know that would be a
That'd be fun.
blast.
Yeah.
And that being said, you guys should come out to the West Coast sometime this next summer. That would be a fun. That would be a fun.
That would be
thing.
fun. That would
Very
be fun.
very doable in some ways too. I could probably cover lodging and figure that out.
Race to the ocean for the Iron Seas.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
it's
Yeah.
not a
Well,
race.
next-
I'll be there first, but
I mean, next fall, Lord willing, this crowdfunding does what we need it to do. You guys will be able to come out here and film next fall on your way to the West Coast.
yes, absolutely, my friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we filmed 2 kind of bigger scenes this weekend. The nighttime shoot was really interesting. The channel, it was fun just kind of seeing everybody at work, because you have a lot of Jarrod has a lot of really good people there who were helping out, and Jarrod had a very good vision for the scenes, but he was flexible enough to let people improvise in spots where it made sense to. And your directors of cinematography, I love them both, and they're very, very, very different people.
Oh yeah, wildly different people.
so they're very professional, very good, so starkly different. I could not imagine 2 more different people in that same
I
position.
know.
What was the guy's name? What was the guy's name again?
Liam.
Liam was so funny. I'm like, I don't know if he likes me, but he's very good at what he does.
I know. No, I know. I don't know that. I don't know if anybody actually knows whether Liam likes him or not.
That's his thing.
Kind of the kind.
Yeah.
Like we all know guys like that. It's like been friends with them 20 years. It's like, are we friends?
I mean, I think we are, but I don't know.
Like we hang out all the time, so I just hope so. But no, man, it was a blast. It was a blast. So Jarrod, what was your favorite thing? What was the biggest surprise or biggest thing that just went exceptionally well during the shoots this weekend, in your opinion? Because this is round 2 for you. You've gone through this a few times now.
I think it was just the enjoyment of getting the band back together. You know, getting that crew of people back together in one place to do something, for all of us to do the same thing. Dude, it's just so much fun, dude.
Oh,
and
it was a blast.
You know, I love being around those people, period. And then when we're getting to do something together that's not that's out of the norm of our normal day, our everyday lives,
normal interactions,
yeah. It's just I don't know, I live for that.
I think you're like me. Like, hanging out is fine and good, but it's more fun having something everybody's doing. Having a shared purpose. I've always preferred that kind of hanging out over the, hey, you want to drink and sit on a couch for hours? Sure. Or it's like what my ex-wife used to do. She'd have her sister come over, and then they would just both be on their phone. I'm like,
that's lame.
You could have done this at home.
Yeah.
I mean, you are doing it at home, honey, but man, damn.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch those stills from the new Zelda movie?
I did.
Are they real? There's so much fake news coming out about fake movies recently. I've been kind of cooked.
That was real.
Sweet.
Super real. Yeah.
Looks pretty good. The characters are young, or the actors and actresses look young, which I think is kind of appropriate for this movie. But yeah.
I think that's kind of one of the amazing things about the whole Zelda prophecy or whatever in the lore is, it's like, I don't know. I think he is pretty young. You know, it's like a young kid and a princess who take on like a demon king. You know.
Yeah.
So
now I have not played a lot of Zelda ever, but now right now my wife and both kids are just fascinated with Zelda Breath of the Wild, so they're really into that on Switch right now.
That looks like a fun game. I played a tiny bit of it as a demo back in the day.
My question is there enough depth in the story of Zelda to make a good film?
Yes.
Because I just don't know anything about it.
I truthfully don't know. I never played Zelda growing up. It's like Sonic. I knew nothing about it. Hardly anyway.
There's an internal cycle that happens in Zelda here, and this is like a reincarnation cycle. And this is how they They have all the games recurring, and
Okay.
I don't know if it was intended at first, but they eventually made, what was it? The whole gimmick of the game was, this is the Zelda game that takes place first. So that means they established a chronological timeline,
Okay.
and people started piecing it all together, and it turns out it all checks out. Essentially, you got it's just like this reincarnation story, right? Like there's like an original event that happens in the world, like a godly biblical style event where it was like a courageous hero with the help of a princess stood up against like the demon king, and on his way out,
yeah.
the demon king basically, as his way of staying alive forever, placed a curse on like the entire kingdom of Hyrule,
Okay.
where he would be doomed to reincarnate. But basically all the other gods came together and they were like, okay, well then these two are going to reincarnate too and just beat you every time.
Okay.
And so then you get all these games that happen in this reincarnation cycle. Now, where your kids are at, Breath of the Wild,
Right.
that is an important game because there's a bunch of evidence that suggests that that's where there's a convergence of timelines happening, which is why the entire kingdom is all messed up and like post-apocalyptic and stuff. Because,
Okay.
Interesting.
yeah, and it all checks out. I've looked into it. It's super fun. Not only is Zelda a cool like fantasy franchise, because like the Sword of Evil's Bane, Courageous Hero, Princess, Demon King, all these things. There's dragons and stuff in there too. You fight a dragon in Ocarina of Time. But not only is it all that, but there's also all this tinfoil lore and symbolism and stuff. And
Yeah, there's machines that are a little too, advanced, I'd say.
Yep, and they're ancient, right?
Okay.
Right. Yep. So yeah, they went that whole route. They were like, I think the creators saw the conspiracies of like the lore, and they were like, let's actually have that make sense. And they made a game that did that, which is why I don't know, Zelda kind of, it's always been crazy popular, but like when the first like Breath of the Wild came out, that was like everybody was like, Zelda again, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Also, real quick, Maji says that yes, Breath of the Wild is not, but it is the case in other games. There's definitely a story worthy of being told there. And Maji says Breath of the Wild is too open world RPG to make a solid story. I will counter Red Dead Redemption. Very solid stories, both games, very open worlds, and a lot of RPG elements, especially in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Well, I would argue Lord of the Rings. If that was a true Lord of the Rings game, would be like, hey, just get to Mordor, go, and then it's just like open world, right?
You hop on Eagle, immediately drop off the ring, and then you're just like hanging out in the beautiful countryside.
Oh my goodness, they would totally
you, sir.
They would totally give you that option, and then they would show you what would happen. That's definitely not the answer, right? But they would let you have that option available through great difficulty, I think. So like the sweaty gamer has to do all this hard crap and trade the eagle some things and do a favor and set it all up. And then it just leads to disaster every time. But I'm sure there would be like some way to cheese it. You frame skip at the right moment and just fall into the volcano and then win the game in like 10 minutes or whatever it is.
Some speedrunners figured it out as well.
Yeah. But that's always fun.
Yeah, no, for me it was fun just this weekend getting to meet everybody, hang out with Jarrod and his family. I got to hang out with Jarrod and Theron a fair amount first night and the second day. It was funny because I was there for like a night and then a full day, and his wife and daughter, I'm like, I don't think they exist. I haven't seen them yet. And then we got to hang out.
We had to dip. Yeah. Like we had to leave as soon as we had to leave before they were up to get on set. So yeah.
But it was fun. Yeah, the kids were arguing about Pokemon cards and whether it's all right to steal them and whether they should make trades and trying to prove who had the best Pokemon cards. It was a very, very fun time. Very, very, very good family. Very fun time.
Did it come down? Did the Pokemon debate come down to mechanics of the card, or did it come down to value?
Sentimental value for me.
I was gonna say, I think with the kids, it comes down to the pictures.
Pictures have a lot.
Which one looks cooler?
Yeah.
And then which one has higher numbers printed on it for?
It'll do it too. I remember that. Yeah.
Also, like the giant mode version of Charizard, also shiny, so it's like you got like African American Charizard going. I don't know what's happening in Pokemon anymore, but it's
good shit.
It's wild, dude.
Well, the shinies are cool, but they go way too far with so many other mechanics, man. And now they're on thin ice. Japan, I don't know if you guys heard. This is actually a good format. I kind of like the free form, just talk about what's on your mind format. But Japan, I don't know if you guys heard, they lost their lawsuit, or sorry, not lawsuit, their patent. They filed a patent to try to to retain the rights over captured battling monsters, I think is what it was. Monster mechanics was what it was.
Of course, that's like Games Workshop with Space Marine.
It's like every game,
so stupid, dude.
It's like every game. When you look at it, when you really look at the fine print too, it was an attempt, man. They were trying to be like, well, 1/3 of all gaming is Pokemon now, or whatever it is. But yeah, they totally lost that quick. Japan was like, no. So that's why I say they're kind of
Japan.
nice.
Japan is generally very dare I say, in favor of Japanese companies.
Yeah.
To be understandably.
But yeah, they're like on thin ice because Pal World is creeping up right behind them.
Well, Pal World is it has the advantage and disadvantage. It's like Pokemon is great for kids. I can put a Pokemon game in my kids' hands, and so long as it has no internet access, I'm like, you can play it all you want. But Pal World has like breeding and violence and guns. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, Christ Almighty! I'll get you back one of these days. Actually, let me rephrase that. I will not pay your wife to take your shirt off on stream.
Yeah. I would appreciate it. Wait, did you bring this up so everybody knows? I forgot to bring it up. There, everybody knows now. There we go. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, I think all it would take is a good indie to come along, because I don't think Pal World's perfect either. Everybody geeks out about it because it
especially Royce.
Yeah, well, they geek out about it because it kind of it's like a rubber band effect. It went a little bit far in the opposite direction, where it's like Pokemon except guns and slavery. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, well,
also, how about breeding and eating the pals? It's
a bunch of stuff, like all the edginess. Yeah. And I think people are looking for something more like in the middle, because Pokemon itself is it especially gets more soft around the edges as the years go on. And its fan base is aging. So what it should have did at some point is split, like have your adult Pokemon branch off this way, or not even adult. That's definitely the wrong word for Pokemon, because the internet.
It's not. We need adult Pokemon content.
No, we don't need that. There's already enough of that, unfortunately. But
that's a whole genre on YouTube. I'm not telling you to look it up, but it does exist.
Yeah.
Why? Oof.
Well, part of the problem, Jarrod, is that there were hints of things, but never. So, in the original Pokemon, Japanese first games, that there's all these descriptions of different Pokemon and history of them, and it's like Vaporeon is the physically most compatible with human beings, and it had a couple things to say about it. I'm like, what? Excuse me?
Yeah.
What do you mean physically compatible?
Yeah. And
that's how we describe our pets. Like, Jarrod, that cat, most physically compatible animal.
What are you getting at there, buddy?
The funny thing with that also is I think a lot of that was like mistranslation. So they're trying to say like it's like one of the best friends of human beings, but then it translates to like the most physically
compatibility.
And then so Americans are like, what? And then but then there's also this whole like modern subculture of like, I don't know what to call it, furryism and stuff like that.
Wanting to bone anything with legs.
Yeah. Rule 34itis. That kind of shit.
Yeah, no, that's been a big problem. That being said, there like I remember there were some kid products that I partook in that they slipped in like little things. I'm like, that is not appropriate. That is not. As a child, whatever. As an adult, I'm looking back, I'm like, did the green plant monster lady need boobs with no bra? Did she?
Early on it was innocent with Pokemon. It was like, oh, okay, this is just Japan being Japanese people. You can tell the females are female. I get it. Okay, yeah. But then we're like 4 generations deep now or some shit. And,
like 8.
And it's just evolved and stagnated, and they're not even in control anymore, boys. I'll tell you that. It's just like the American kids have just like, they're like, what? Animals? Like, let's go. They know where to search on the internet right away to find that shit, I bet. But
just like, please don't do it.
Yeah, just another reason that the old Pokemon needs to be toppled by a good upcoming indie, because like I said, I don't think Power was
perfect. You should have heard me and Shay in the woods this weekend.
Sham.
Oh, Sham. I keep on saying Shay. I don't know why. It sounds more Irish than Sham.
You probably scared so many people.
Oh no, the woods were pretty quiet. But yeah, like Jarrod,
it's all private
me
land.
and the other funny guy next to each other
for
hours
by design. I was so stoked to do that too. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a ton of fun.
I cannot wait to get those two together.
It's because like we're kind of going in the meeting, going over like different parts and like what to expect from this particular scene, and it's like, okay, Kahuna or Christian, your part, you're going to be one of the deputies, but you're gonna have a problem with my character. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna like insult him and kind of not what's with this guy. So yeah, me and Sham were trying to get into the mindset of like we're racist small time cops. I don't know, beat a citizen for no reason, just shoot.
I heard about that. That made me laugh.
They're both such clowns, dude. It's like, this is going to be a riot. I can't wait. That was like. I think that was my like second priority was just getting Sham and Christian on set together. It's like, this is going to be so much fun.
Oh, it was a blast, dude. And then he has to like try to keep a straight face, and like before we're actually shooting, we were kind of like running through, we're trying to prepare him like, you abuse any large-breasted women in town recently? He's trying to keep a straight face, like, come on, dude.
Well, you got that's smart, dude. You gotta like not just get in character, stay in character, and not break when funny moments happen, or like if you gotta say something ridiculous.
Then there wouldn't be blooper reels.
Yeah.
Oh, the blooper reels are fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be good. I've seen some of the footage from both the night shoot and the day shoot. Night shoot was really, really interesting. Our biggest problem was trying to get the fire to behave. That was the biggest hurdle.
Story of my life.
My individual hurdle for the evening shoot, because I'm not in the scene, I was just trying to help out, was not stepping and putting my knee in cow shit. I failed a lot, actually. Big problem.
You need help with the fire? You need a fire sign like me. I'll help.
Like just in the background, you guys are all doing the scene, Jarrod and Kit, and she's just like dancing. You're like, what is that? Are you helping? Yes, obviously.
Of course I'm helping.
Fire dance.
Can't you tell?
Fire dance. Very good. But yeah, even last minute kind of we had someone who's going to be playing a part in the evening shoot not show up. And so just one of the people at the lodge, like Roger, was it? Yeah.
Robert couldn't. Robert didn't make it.
Couldn't make it.
And so we borrowed Raleigh's brother-in-law, Chris. And
Chris,
it was
man.
so good. So
dude,
good.
Chris killed it. He like
I
read the
know,
lines like
right?
a dozen times, and then like he didn't need instruction. He just had it. It was like just good.
It's like, well, yeah, there we go. Nailed it.
Yeah, no, it was a blast. And it's really interesting having the two camera people try to work together and get different shots, and then not walk into frame of each other as well. That was something. And then getting the sound set up, and because that sound system, if it's pointing your direction at all, it'll pick up like my head.
Oh, you're breathing.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was really good.
I can't wait to see.
Oh, we lost AC.
He got fed it out.
Yeah, they heard he's making culture. Get rid of him.
I'm just picturing my kid screaming and crying in the background because he climbed up a bookshelf when my mom wasn't looking.
Oh yeah.
Fell off it or something.
Speaking of kids, there was a kid like on set most of the day we were shooting because my mom, and his mom and dad were there. That kid was so well behaved. My kid, my kid might have been good for an hour or two, but that was asking a lot.
He said shitty internet.
Yeah, no, his picture was a little fuzzy for me. Okay, and Maji's out here saying, okay, what do I need to do to make the movie come out faster?
Well, but that's a great question, Maji. That is a great question. I'm really glad you asked.
Tremendous.
What we're going to need is when we're ready, when this trailer is ready and we launch the crowdfunding, is like a full court press from everybody to just spread the word about and just help us like spread the word about the crowdfunding, and get it and just get it out there. Like, go into other streams, chats, and talk about it, and just all that kind of stuff will help. I think this trailer is going to be good enough to where it's like people are going to say,
it was already looking really good, like without any color correction, and the sound, like we checked the sound around for the nighttime shoot with the fire, like the fire was perfect, the voices were just right, like didn't even really need adjusting. So it was wild.
And so it'll just be like helping spread the word about it will be the biggest thing everybody can do. And like I think right now, just like with the group of people we have in this circle, I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to make it.
Yes, it will be tremendous.
But Maji, you also have to come over and be in the Iron Age scene, because I'm putting a scene in there with I want as many Iron Agers to show up as can possibly make it and be in the scene. It's because it's a bar scene, so it makes sense to have a lot of people there. But I really want that scene to be special because Katie has a role in it, Royce has a role in it, and so like if we can get a bunch, and so like AC will be there for an extra in the background. Christian will obviously be there because he's a deputy, and it's one of the places where they go. So it's like if we can get
cops in a small town at a bar, that doesn't sound.
I know, right? Weird. Surely that doesn't happen.
And Katie knows nothing about being in front of a camera. I'm sure she's gonna struggle, obviously.
Oh,
I'm gonna struggle hard.
They call her the struggler. She's basically the guts of the Iron Suits. No, you're going to be a lot more natural. I also, Jared, remember we have to lie. The cameras add 120 pounds. That's what they do. That's
120 pounds.
120
Yes.
pounds. Yep, that's what they do to me.
You know, when we're filming anything like the first stuff for my character, because I have to really get in and get some dental work before I get out there.
It won't be before November next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
not,
Your scene's not in the trailer. Your scene's in the actual movie. That
Yeah,
I think that's
correct.
what's
Yeah.
going on. Yeah.
Oh, this is for the trailer.
Yeah.
I was so worried because
No.
You know you're
going on,
190
I have
pounds.
to get to the dentist so bad.
No, what the stuff we're filming right now is all trailer stuff, and because we're going to using the trailer to help push the crowdfunding.
Yeah.
And so that's why that's the
find
push
some
right
investors maybe too. That'd be sick.
Why would you put this fool in the trailer? I'm just kidding.
now.
I'm really good at making racist comments about people. Oh man.
It was what was funny though. We're like one of the takes, and like I'm watching it back, and Christian, like it's set in northern Idaho, and like Christian is doing this cop from Georgia. It's like, dude, you're not from the South. This is Idaho. Like, no accent.
You know why? I'm thinking small town. I'm like thinking like cowboy stuff. So like the accent was not on purpose. It just came out.
I told Andy to use his phone.
Yeah. No, his internet is just not working.
What a bummer,
Intentionally,
man.
unintentionally.
Well, he can use our data and use the phone.
Got to use that 5G, plugs in right into your cell. Very good.
Oh, you guys, this morning, I got that piercing on my cartilage, like my first cartilage piercing in there. See?
No, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, it's been like over a week ago. Hold on here. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been great. Haven't touched it. It's been healing great. And this morning, Andy flipped over and like whack and just
no.
my ear and then snagged it and ripped it.
Oh, dang, that's brutal.
Oh, dude, I was like, oh, you got my ear, and he like got all crabby because he was tired, and like sleeping, and he got all crabby at me, like, oh, like it was my fault or something.
Oh, just bad timing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it hurt so bad.
Yep, I remember one time what was it? My thorn was he was arguing with me about something, and he's just like being defiant, not laying down to go to bed, and I'm like, all right, sure. Go to spank him, and he turns around, and so I hit him. First time he's experienced that, and I felt so bad. I'm like, that's gonna hurt. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Why'd you turn?
I threw something so I was actually like kind of irritated at Andy, and I threw something on the bed, and it literally, I didn't even try. It hit him in the back, and I felt so bad. And like he thought it was on purpose because I was mad at him. I'm like, I swear to God, I just can't throw. I have really bad aim, But yeah, I got this piercing because I was like, dang, I don't know what to get, but I better not get like any weird face piercings before I was gonna get a bunch of crazy face piercings before the movie.
Yeah, probably not. Probably don't want to do that yet.
But I gotta get my septum ring done.
Yeah, no. I helped my buddy pierce his ear in computer class once when I was in 9th grade. Just use a thumbtack and a lighter. It was a fun time.
I remember being in middle school and all the girls were piercing their belly buttons with like safety pins and stuff. Like,
that's how do you do that is commitment, man. If you're trying to do your navel with a safety pin.
Well, most of the time they couldn't handle it and ended up with like a teeny little sliver pierced. So it was hilarious.
Well, like with an ear, you can like pull that crap out, pull that stuff taut, kind of kind of give it a good shove there, but hot damn.
The second holes, because I have 3 on like my lobes. The second holes, because I had the first and the third spots pierced, and I got up and I was getting ready in the morning, and I just went to put my second ones in. And sometimes, like if you don't wear earrings for a while, like it'll kind of close, and you kind of got to like pierce that last piece
re-shove it in. Yeah.
So I'm like, why is it not going through? And like, because I like looked in the mirror and I saw the hole, which turned out to be a freckle, and I literally just pierced a third hole in my ear, and I didn't even realize it. I just like I pierced it with an earring, and people are like, how did you even do that? And I was like, I don't know, but then I did it to the other side. I just pushed an earring through, and because I was like, now I have to even it up, so my middle holes were I just pierced with earrings. And the first one was a mistake because I'm just that dumb.
It happens, man. I pierced my feet on accident, so that's a whole different thing. Randy says I shoved a carpenter nail through my earlobe when I was. Why, Randy?
For the love of God, man, why?
Metal.
AC's just like, yes, my kind of guy. Oh no, that's good stuff, man. But yeah, no, the movie was a ton of fun to shoot. And hearing Jarrod talk about some of the struggles with the first movie and how well things were going with this shooting, it's already an enormous leg up from the first movie in terms of like quality of the initial like you can't like Jarrod and I were talking about, you can fix a lot in post, but the better the actual substance of it is, the easier it's going to be to edit and throw together.
If you don't have to fix it in post, it's way better.
yeah. But yeah, no, we got drone shots, like 5 different ways of approaching the dead body scene. Also, a little hand for our dead body guy. He did such a killer job. He was shirtless for like an hour, 2 hours maybe.
Yeah, and it was not warm, man.
It was not cold for me, but it was not warm either, and I wasn't shirtless in the woods.
yeah. Dude was like laying down too, man. Like, yikes.
Is that music?
Someone is moshing right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is that?
That's funny. I think that was your hubby. He was like.
Yeah, I was listening to a voice note.
Why?
So
the
StreamYard decided to like just unmute me for no reason. So.
Oh, that's fun.
You're a horrible person.
So
yeah.
So which clip do you want to show first, Jarrod?
Let's show Kahuna's debut here.
Let's do it.
Let them get out of here so we can finally get started.
Oh, sick.
Ugh. Oh.
Cheap Nepo's here.
It was so hard trying to decide what to say because we wanted to bring it back into like something about nepotism.
That was a good idea on Sham's part, though.
That was a smart idea.
To go with like what his his military rank was. That's good. Yeah, and like I love being able to do that. Like I love like hearing other people's ideas, and like when it's good, like being able to run with it, because I'm not like. I don't have any corporate producer over my shoulder going, no, you don't want to do this because it's this and that and this other thing. No, it's like, hey, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
I'm trying to remember all the names I called you when we weren't actually filming and we were just like dry running.
Names.
I think the worst one was Turtle Dick. I apologize for that one. But oh yeah, Randy down here. I'm a little late. What is the name of the movie? Jarrod.
Movies where even shadows fear to tread.
Where even shadows fear to tread.
Or even Randy's fear to tread.
Never mind. I was about to make a reference. Anyway. The picture quality, yeah, the filming. We struggled a little bit at night with the fire, trying to get the lighting right as well. Because the fire had to be bright enough to light the faces properly for the cameras to work, even though they're good nighttime cameras. But also, if the fire was too big, then obviously the flames are going into the shot, and the smoke would alter what the focus was on.
Yeah,
and so that was a small struggle. But we got more than enough footage, and a lot of it came out really, really good.
Yeah, well, we're actually spoiled for choice on that scene. Like after I did a more thorough footage sift the other day, and like there are on the first setup, because we did two setups with each camera. And the first setup, there are three really good takes, and both of the second setup takes were really good. So it's like you're being spoiled for choice is a nice problem, and like by comparison, that was much easier than all the other campfires that we shot for Missouri Bill, because in Missouri Bill
those were some of my favorite scenes in Missouri Bill.
Right, yeah, mine too. But there were 4 campfire scenes, and we had
a lot.
Yeah, and we have more problems with them, and on the easiest one than we did with that scene. So I was pretty, and like that scene, what we shot came out really good. Now that's the short. What we shot the short version of that scene for the trailer. It's a longer scene. It's probably about a 2 or 3 minute scene total with a flashback in the middle of it.
I did a little scouting in Spokane on the way back, by the way. I didn't find what you're looking for, but we'll find a spot.
Yeah, it's either going to be somewhere there or down in southern Idaho. I just got to keep looking, because
we'll find the spot.
That flashback is a big part of how we introduce the supernatural element into it.
What kind of a spot are you looking for?
I'm looking for something that's very arid and sparse, that I can use as an analog for Afghanistan. Because the main Marcus, the main character in the film, has a recurring has PTSD from a crime scene he had to visit when he was in Afghanistan investigating
Okay, so you need the actors and not just like drone footage or something like that. You need to actually have a scene there.
Right. Yeah. And it's not a full scene.
It's very short, but
I only need like a couple shots really in that environment, and I can edit it so I can cut to somewhere else and do it in 2 different locations. But it's just pulling it off.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
There's coming in Twin Falls Desert outside of the
Shoshone Falls. Yeah. That's definitely down where I'm thinking would be the best spot for it.
Interesting.
Also, Randy, this clip looks like a hybrid between Outbreak and E.T.
Yeah.
Just have him down there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's the supernatural element. Spoilers. Jeez.
Dude, you know what's you want to know something funny? Because so like, given the ages of my kids, I've been introducing them into movies of like E.T. So when I introduced them to E.T. last year, like we're watching E.T. and the video's playing, and it's like that movie was 82.
Oh, was it early?
It was early 80s, like 82 or 3. Like it's pretty early. And I remember I saw that in a drive-through theater. And there are things that I saw, or drive-in theater, not a drive-through. But there are things
you have to watch it 10 seconds at a time.
Yeah. I noticed things in that film that today people would make a big deal about. Oh, did you see that it had this and that? And that it's like, we didn't even think about it in the 80s. So for example, one, like the special agent in charge of like the next guy under Peter Coyote's character in the movie is a black guy. And like, that would have been, but now and like, it was just something you didn't even think of. Because there was diversity in there that you didn't think of, because nobody was pointed out screaming, you got to meet these diversity numbers, you got to meet the quotas.
Yeah,
it wasn't a checked box. It was just a natural part of the story that nobody thought about. And I'm looking, it's like, this is like 82. It's like, dude, where did we go backwards?
You know what?
Somewhere after 2010 is my best guess.
Well, and a byproduct of that is these characters tend to happen organically then, and their placement falls into better fitting roles.
Yeah.
And you get better characters.
Thank you, Randy. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Randy. You're the man.
God bless you,
awesome,
man.
Dude.
Hey, film's getting funded already.
Sweet.
No,
But
it's
yeah,
great.
I don't know when ET goes into the public domain, but I heard the Shadow's going into the public domain.
The Shadow is there's a whole bunch of stuff in public domain already that people are not taking, like Zorro. Like I talked, maybe AC, you and I talked about this, but Zorro is in the public domain. And are you kidding me? It's such a cool character.
Yeah,
Really interesting stories. Why are we not seeing anything with Zorro?
bro.
I think there was one
Robin
indie
Hood.
comic I found. There's one.
Robin Hood, right? But Robin Hood's been kind of done to death.
Yeah. Three Musketeers, similar problem. Similar.
The last Robin Hood film that came out. That
there's a whole bunch.
I watched the trailer once for that. It's like I will not even bother watching another trailer for this film, let alone watch the film. It was an absolute abomination.
Yeah, and like there's a whole bunch of like really crappy ones too. It's like, oh, like these like there's a whole like there are 3 or 4 kind of musketeer movies that were just like, hey guys, what about steampunk? That's gonna fix it. Acting and steampunk. It's like back in the wild west. Come on, man. Thank you for that sound. Oh, that's the sound of my ass puckering. I like your picture down there. That's perfect. It really suits you. Really captures your essence. All right.
Did you say your essence?
Whoa, no. It really captures how big your eyes are in relation to your. I love you. I'm just kidding. Okay, dude, the Robin Hood show. I didn't watch it, but Despero ripped it.
Oh yeah, Despero dismantled it so good. It was amazing.
I'm reminded of the. Wait, this is Randy, so like we got to do this right. I'm reminded of the ebb and flow of human consciousness, man.
Man,
bro.
Man.
I'm right there with you, brother.
Yeah, he sounds just like that.
Yeah,
For sure, for sure. What do you do when you see a spaceman? Well, you park there, man.
A little less high.
That's awesome. Well, you parked there, man. I heard it
All
was
I
Zora's
heard
domain.
was Zora's domain. Zora's a
We were
nice
talking
name,
about
but-
Zelda earlier.
Yeah.
Zora's domain is from Zelda. That's a Zelda reference. Shout outs to Randy. We were talking about Zelda earlier. I have hope for it. I saw somebody, screaming about basically Zelda herself took up more of the panel.
I mean, it is named after her, but
come on, and that's where all the controversy was. So you can't even.
guys, at least Zelda's a chick. Can we just take the wins when we get them?
Yeah. Oh, she takes up more of the frame and is like positioned above him. Oh no.
She's the princess. He's like what is what is Link, a commoner or just a? He's not royalty.
Well,
maybe he's just a warrior.
It is kind of like chivalry, and
exactly, Maji. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I'm just happy she didn't play a linebacker for the Saints.
Yeah. That's where we're all at. And so, yeah, I'm just that fact, partially, it's like I'm willing to see, I'm watching it. It's like, okay, let's see what happens here.
Randy Holm, or Holcomb. Speaking of the Musketeers, I can speak words. Man in the Iron Mask was an awesome. Yeah, that was a really good film. Jeremy Irons was great. Like all the acting was great. That was a young Leonardo DiCaprio, and he killed it. He was a dude disguised as a dude playing another dude, but he did a very good job. Because like there were scenes where he had to basically film himself acting with himself, more than once, and that can't be easy to do. That has to be really hard. It's hard to make it look like you're glaring at yourself while you circle yourself.
It's yourself, yeah.
that has to be hard.
Wasn't that the one that was Gabriel Byrne? Played his dad. Played D'Artagnan. I
think so. Yeah. It was a solid movie. Very solid movie.
We'll have to do Man in the Iron Mask on the Iron Seas at some point. It has iron in the name.
I agree with that. There's a couple movies we need to do. Like there's
which one who played Porthos in that movie? In that one.
Maj, you will remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Is that the one that Gerard Depardieu played Porthos?
No. I think that's no. You're thinking of the Disney's Three Musketeers, I think.
No, because he had one line in there. He had one line in there about a nipple between his lips. That was very not Disney at all.
A very French thing to say.
Yeah.
Because it was so funny. It's like, can you think of one thing better than a plump nipple
between your lips? Oh my gosh!
I forgot about that. Oh, I've never seen a French guy say plump in such an off-putting but truthful way.
They would, though. They would.
I also love Porthos in I do like him in the Disney version too. Not a French accent at all. Like
that was the Disney one was with Oliver Platt, wasn't it?
No. No. It was Tiger Blood. The Warlock. What? Emilio Estevez's brother. What's his name?
Charlie Sheen.
Thank you, Charlie Sheen. It's like
no. Oliver Platt played Porthos in that one. Charlie Sheen was. Am
I getting my name?
Yeah.
Dude, am I going crazy?
Yeah. Charlie Sheen played the one between Porthos and the priest guy, the more pious one. He was the straight one.
Yeah.
No, because I remember Porthos in that one. Porthos, like, he shouts up to D'Artagnan from up to the balcony. He's like, "D'Artagnan, come! We're saving the king."
Yeah, that's right. Oh, but I do love that line by Charlie Sheen. Careful, that was given to me by the Queen of America. There is no Queen of America. Just like I need to watch. I want to watch that movie again. Like, I want to actually all of them, but the Disney one specifically because I remember loving it as a kid. I have no idea if it still holds up. I want to watch it again and find out.
I went ahead and I sent out the link into our VIP chat in our Discord, so any community members can join in there.
Anyone want to hop on in? You can.
Come chill on the chill seas.
The chill seas. We're hanging out. I've gotten in this kind of discussion quite a bit. Randy's talking about the animated Robin Hood still being a favorite. That's your opinion. Oh, your wife changed her picture again. That is slightly horrifying.
That's a good one.
That's pretty good. Oh.
Liberal Barbie. Good stuff. No, the animated one is pretty good. I'm not sure.
It's charming and really unique because they have the mix of Southern accents and British accents, which is really unusual in a movie.
That's good
because it was in the 70s. It was in the 70s when like country music was having this huge renaissance in the 70s. And
you know what they were going to do with that whole movie, don't you?
I remember there being something. I just don't remember what it was, but something happened, and this was like a fix it. Like going with this, going that route they went was like a fix for it.
Yeah, they had a full Southern cast. It was going to be a Southern retelling of Robin Hood. And then they lost a bunch of the people who were going to be like voicing certain characters. So they brought in other people and so like they're just auditioning randos to like quickly fill in a spot. And it's Robin Hood. So they ended up with a bunch of like British people, like British actors. And it made a weird kind of charming mix. It was
Peter Ustinov as Prince John was amazing.
It was very, very good.
It's so good. That guy is so good. Peter Ustinov, man, legend.
That being said, the Kevin Costner Robin Hood, still my favorite by a lot.
I'm curious now because I want to. Basically, I'm pretty confident that the animated Robin Hood is goated, but the deciding factor is how accurate it is to the source material, I think.
Well, the source material is it was in word of mouth form before it was in written form, as from what I've been able to find. And so it's kind of like a lot of the Disney fairy tales. Like there's many versions of it. So having You need, like, if you're going to adapt it, you have to capture an essence of the story, but getting all the details right is almost less important because it's kind of slapped together in that way.
Yeah, that actually makes more sense now that you mentioned the Disney thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because like what Disney did was he took all these Germanic, like old school fairy tales that have been told for hundreds of years in multiple cultures, and put them, like, codified them, like canonized them. Like, this is the definitive version of our version, and it was quite different from, like, say, the Grimm brothers versions of the same fairy tales.
Yeah.
But
Man.
of course, you couldn't keep it that dark in a kids movie, or you should, like, they didn't.
Someone needs to do, and I would love to, but someone needs to do an actual Grimm Snow White, like the actual Grimm story of Snow White. That is dark, dude.
Yeah. It's been a while since I read it, but yeah, a lot of those.
Or actually, sorry, I'm not sorry, I said that wrong. Not the Grimm, like the story where the story the Grimms adapted for their tales, like the original story of Snow White. Like, yikes, dude, yikes, that is dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought this movie I'm making is dark, but
we should go through a couple of the
Don't ever
original
look
ones.
up the original run of Pinocchio. That guy, he was forced to continue writing short stories for Pinocchio, and he didn't want to do it. So he started torturing Pinocchio every week in a new creative way, hoping they would make him quit. And they just wouldn't. So it just got worse and worse.
Because everybody wants to see what's going to happen.
It's like, and then Pinocchio got boiled alive and had the paint peeled off his face. I'm like,
yeah, there's an old comic strip in the newspaper. I believe the origins of Pinocchio. I believe it started as like a comic strip.
Yep.
And here's where that comes into play, Kahuna. I believe this guy was just a comic strip newspaper guy, and people started latching onto this character for some reason, and he hated the character, I think. So he just started like doing brutal shit to the character, and that made it even more popular. The more he like hurt this character, it was like torture Pinocchio kind of thing. And I think that getting to a certain popularity level is how Disney got wind of, oh, hey, people recognize this character. What if we Disneyfy it, right? And I think that's what that led to. But I might double check that. It's interesting. And I found out, yeah, you're right. The Disney animated Robin Hood is only loosely inspired.
Did you guys see Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio on Netflix?
I did not see that one.
No.
It takes place during like World War II in the Soviet Union. It is wild.
Interesting.
It's actually a fairly good film.
Margie!
Hello.
What's
Hold
up?
on, I'm having some technical difficulties. I'm trying to prevent an echo. Give me 1 second.
She's trying to prevent echo.
But hey, what's up, guys?
How are you?
I am here. How about you guys?
I am not there, but I am here.
I'm looking up the dark origins of Pinocchio now because these guys got.
Oh, Pinocchio's dark.
Yeah.
Actually, if you guys know King Bob, Gino. Him and I were discussing which one was the darker origin story. He thinks it's Snow White, and I think it's the Little Mermaid.
They're both pretty dark.
I don't know the origin for that one.
But yeah. Oh wait, which one? The Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Doesn't she they kill her mom and then like she gets captured and it's been a while since I read up on it, but it's.
Hey, I'm down to just keep looking them up because the AI does a lot of heavy lifting. Not gonna lie.
If you guys want a really out there kids film, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, it's like stop motion and animate. It's really different, but it's really interesting. It's worth a watch if you haven't seen it. I think I watched it with my kids, and I was kind of questioning myself the entire movie. I'm like, I don't know about this one, boys.
Oh, it gets bad. It gets real dark. Okay, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Dude, it's like the 1800s. It's an Italian. It's in Italian literature. It's a serialized, so like what I said, like a recurring comic or whatever, serialized in a children's newspaper. So yeah, and then he decided to do that.
Like straight torture, dude.
He fought for Italian unification. Okay, so he got political with it. Drew inspiration from his childhood experiences.
What was the dates on that? Like, when was it been in publication?
1881.
Okay.
1881 to 1883. So like what? Civil War, right?
No, 1860s Civil War.
Post
Civil War is 1860s.
Post American Civil War, yeah.
Yeah, post American Civil War. Dang, drew from his childhood experiences, dude. Let's see. Poverty-stricken artisans, shady characters influence the narrative's gritty realism.
There we go.
Yeah,
sorry.
It reflects the harsh
back.
It reflects the harsh social conditions of post-unification Italy in the 1870s, a time of widespread illiteracy. Only about 25 to 40% of the population could read. Child labor, hunger, and corruption in the newly formed kingdom.
In Italy? No.
In Italy, never. It was intended as a cautionary tale with moral lessons, but its bizarre and terrifying elements led to some call it one of the scariest children's stories ever written.
Well, you gotta remember, those old stories weren't exactly necessarily supposed to be like bedtime stories.
No, it's cautionary.
Yeah.
Unless you were a German child, in which case it was exactly the story your parents wanted to tell you.
But a lot of them were just designed to teach children lessons. I mean, Little Red Riding Hood, all about teaching them about not talking to strangers and how actual dangerous that could be. Strangers back then were outsiders.
A wolf, a person who's actually a wolf. Yeah, that's something that wants to eat you. It's metaphor, but it's very effective. It's like, your German grandmother will tell you a story before bed. If you go out in the winter without 2 pairs of socks, the little ice worms will find your feet and slowly chew your toes off. Good night, sweeties. Walks out. Holy crap.
It's like, what did she just say?
Like the most horrifying thing you've ever heard. It's like, oh, sleep well.
Well, think about it. The doctor version of Hansel and Gretel, the rich is trying to eat them.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys remember the live action Hansel and Gretel where they're adults?
I refuse
and
to
they're
watch
like
that.
witch hunt
with Jeremy Renner and what's his
face?
I never saw it.
Oh, some very tasteful nudity, not tasteful, very sexual, very bad. But no, that
what's a movie that's so bad it's good? Frankenstein, where he becomes the monster hunter, even though he is the monster.
I have not seen that.
Oh, where he hunts gargoyles.
Yeah.
Or no, they're demons, and he teams up with the gargoyles.
Yeah, it gets a little interesting. Like I said, it's one of those that's so bad it's good.
Yeah, isn't Billy Nye the big bad in that one?
I have not seen it.
Yeah, Billy Nye plays like the head demon in that one. Is the main antagonist that is revealed later on. I was surprised. I was actually, I'm with you. I was surprised that movie was not as bad as I thought it was. It wasn't bad. Like I thought it was going to be terrible, and I watched it like, that's not bad. That was fun.
It's a good popcorn flick.
Yeah, Miranda Otto plays in it, which was good.
It's one I really liked. That was. Oh, sorry.
No, you're
sorry,
good.
Guys. There's like a little bit of a delay on my end. Kahuna knows this.
That's just my development. Continue.
No, I have about a 3-second delay behind everyone. So if it sounds like I'm interrupting, I'm really not intending to. I apologize.
Sound like every woman I've ever known. Oh.
One I really liked was Dracula Untold with Bard from The Hobbit as the main character. but they gave a different take on Vlad, and they acknowledged him as Vlad the Impaler in that.
That was an interesting take. I talked with Royce about this actually. It was a perfect popcorn flick, but I don't think I've ever seen a more predictable movie. Ever.
Oh yeah. Well, it
you
didn't
guys
help
are
they
hating
cut
on
out
it.
an important scene either.
It's like you could almost quote the lines before you've seen the movie, like in some spots. I'm like, I know what you're going to say. I basically wrote this film.
However, Charles Dance as the OG was awesome.
that was not
yes.
that was not a mistake.
That dude elevates
yes.
everything he's in, man. It's so good.
100%, dude. It was
That dude's a living legend, man.
It was nice. Charles Dance, anything he's on, man, I'm there for it.
Dude, the first time I ever saw Charles Dance was in a made-for-TV movie back in the late 80s.
Oh, Randy, you're not
90s.
wrong. That was a dumb movie, but like that's the perfect. That was like the kind of movie that like when I was a young married couple, like it was a perfect young married couple movie to watch. Like you guys are kissing, hanging out, having a fun time. The movie doesn't even matter at that point. Anyway, continue, Jarrod.
It was the made-for-TV Phantom of the Opera.
Never saw that.
Charles Dance plays the Phantom, and
No way.
Terry Polo plays whatever. I can't remember the love interest name.
Isabella.
And Burt Lancaster plays the Burt Lancaster plays the Phantom's friend.
Okay. Yeah.
And who owns the opera house. And it was like, I mean, I had it on VHS, like bootleg tape from the TV, because like the second time it played, I was like, man, this is good. I'm going to record this when I was a kid. And I can't remember if it was late 80s, early 90s, but it's the first time I ever saw Charles Dance. And then I thought like this dude, and he sings in it. He actually sings a piece in the film, which was awesome. And then didn't see him again in anything until The Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger, like several years later. And I was like, it's the guy. It's the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Holy crap, he's nuts in this now.
I have a confession. I have never read or seen any version of the story of Phantom of the Opera. Never absorbed that story.
That is like the ultimate chick flick Phantom destruction deaths dude.
I haven't either, because Andy and I actually watched with one of our friends. We were video messaging, and then we queued it up to watch together. And then I was pregnant, so I was just throwing up the whole time.
So you didn't actually watch it.
Right.
Okay, so the movie is not as good as like the live play. I will say that, but the movie's pretty good.
That wasn't Phantom of the Opera, was it? That was that French.
And he's like, I have no clue.
That was Les Miserables. That's what.
Oh yeah, Les Miserables. Yeah,
Les Miserables. Yeah.
The opera either though.
Yeah, once again, that musical is way better than the movie too. But Hugh Jackman in
that's
Les Mis
almost
is still pretty good.
Maji, you're right, but that's almost always the case. Almost always the case.
Sorry, I'm a sucker for live plays and musicals.
Oh yeah, no, I always thought that stuff was stupid when I was little, and then my mom and my dad dragged me and my brother by our ears. Like my brother was kicking and screaming, did not want to go. Mom is like, I promise you will like the show. It will change. You will change your mind. You'll be so happy afterwards. And he's like, no, I won't. I'm gonna hate it just because you said I'll like it. And I'm like, I don't really want to go either. It sounds stupid. So we went. Most incredible performance of anything live I've ever seen. Any guesses what it was? It was at a theater.
Please don't say Wicked.
Cats.
No, I'm not gay.
It was Cats.
It's the Book of Mormon.
Rocky Horror Picture Show or Cats?
No, Cats. No. Cats is actually really impressive as well for the dance aspect of it. It was never meant to be a movie. I can't believe they should never have made a movie.
Who are you?
No, Anyway, oh yeah, speaking of cats, Jarrod has a great cat. Anyway, we saw Lord of the Dance with Michael Flatley.
Okay, that one's not bad.
That was unbelievable to see in person. It was wildly just out of this world. Really, really good. Yeah, and
Yeah, that
I've
tracks.
seen other plays, but like I don't know, that one really hit different. You really feel that. Like you can watch the film, like the filmed version of it, it's really good, but it's nothing like being there in person. And anyone who's been to a good live performance knows what I'm talking about.
Mm.
But yeah, no, there's a couple more things we'll do here tonight, but one of them, there's a comment by a VTuber I follow. Don't judge me. But she was talking about that's not the right thing. Right here, there it is. Straub, Christian VTuber, nice girl. Anyway, genuine question. When Disney changes the storylines and the characters of movies with remakes, we complain and say they have an original movie with a script ready to go. Why mess it up? But then when they make a remake like this one, and it appears to be exactly the same as the animated one, that's not lazy and not good either, question mark. I see people criticizing this trailer saying it's a one-to-one version of the original. So do they just dislike remakes? Is there a live action remake that wouldn't be good enough for them? As a Moana fan, I'm personally excited to see this. I hope it's as good as and close to the original as possible. I can't lie, it feels like some people just want to complain about anything sometimes.
Welcome to the internet.
That's kind of all true. Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you want the opinion of a former Disney cast member?
Absolutely. Yes.
So here's the thing. Yes, a lot of the Disney originals aren't even really originals, as we all know of. But that's what made Disney so unique, was he took these dark, grim classics and put a hopeful imagination, brought them to life in ways that never been seen before.
Yeah, he added heart and romance and heroism was great.
Exactly. But here's the thing. When you translate it, actually, we could take the stupid Little Mermaid, for example.
I was just gonna bring
because I tortured Kahuna with 5 minutes of this movie. But
oh god, I forgot it. Yeah, it was so bad. I forgot.
Exactly.
Wait, did you make him watch the live action?
Yeah,
I made him watch part of it, yes.
I forgot. I blocked that out of my memory until this moment. I did not remember. Yeah.
But what it was I wanted to show him, because the opening scene in the movie is the exact same as the cartoon. Well, actually, no, it's not. Parts of it is where she's swimming around in the ocean, but like they completely take out the opera scene where you're introduced to Triton's daughter and she's not even at the opera.
Mm-hmm.
But they took, by translating it from this beautiful, because we fast forwarded it to the under the sea scene so that he could see it. He took this bright, vibrant song, one of the most well-known songs in Disney animation for the 90s. All the bright colors, the unique sound. I mean, you're a musician. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Sebastian's Jamaican accent, Under the Sea, all the vibes, the drums, all that. They took that all the way. They completely lost the color and imagination trying to make it look real.
Ugh.
But worse, it didn't look real. It actually looked worse because it was fake CGI. So they lose a lot of that creativity, a lot of that energy that just memorized you as a kid and made it dull and boring.
Gross.
Yeah. Now, in response to what Straub said, I think the heart of what she's saying is that like people aren't satisfied. And I agree, some people are just going to complain to complain. But I do think Disney has a problem. This is my response to her. We've talked about this on the Iron Seas podcast. The problem's twofold. Either the movie is exactly like the animated with live action and typically not as good as the original, or it changes everything so fundamentally it shares nothing but a name. Neither is needed and neither is asked for. Now, if all of the movies were really good, really solid, like if all of them were at least as good as the animated, like How to Train Your Dragon is really close. Like I really liked the live action How to Train Your Dragon. If they were all at least that quality, I would be a lot more forgiving of them. But because they have such a track record of making the movies that are either worse or just fundamentally different, nobody's asking for either version of this in a live action remake. And I think that's kind of the main problem.
And how much of the story do they change? Because I don't watch this crap. Like Disney.
Some of them are
earth,
completely different.
and I
Like
don't care.
Sleeping
But-
Beauty live action is Maleficent, and it's not the same story at all.
So-
in any way.
Maleficent was good though. Maleficent, what they did was
It
they
was
took
better.
the Sleeping Beauty story and gave it a twist through Maleficent's point of view. So it was different, but it was the same. So that one actually made sense.
And this whole idea came out originally stemmed from Disney coming out of an idea of necessity, because the original Grimm fairy tales, for example, with Snow White, I put it in the chat. Some people speculate that it could originate with a real world German countess who had like child laborers in her copper mine and stuff like this. And these are like the, analogies for the dwarves. And they had like a poison apple epidemic in the area because of like famine and stuff like that, like, and blight and stuff like this. So, yeah, these original ideas were so like dark because they were also, intended to be cautionary tales, and our ancestors with the cautionary tales, they just didn't pull any punches, and just, Pinocchio burns his feet off because he was stupid, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
He gets, lynched because he's talking shit. I don't know, whatever the storyline is. But yeah, it came out of a necessity. So like, that's why those original ones translate so well, including like the Robin Hood. There's so much different, but like, it's like charming and awesome. In a lot
But
of
like
ways.
going back to my question though, because I haven't watched anything from Disney since I think, not counting, I gave the Bad Batch a try. That's like the last thing. But like as far as movies, I haven't watched anything Disney's put out since the Last Jedi. Or no, since Rise of Skywalker. That was the last thing I watched. And so like I'm curious if it's what I heard. I want to use what was Lilo and Stitch, that one this year. What I heard regarding the story, because the story in the animated was family first, Ohana, like that was the linchpin of the entire movie, and like you do what you have to do to keep the family together. That was the thing.
You're gonna get me mad.
And then like what I heard
culture right there.
Now you can I don't know. This is what I heard. What I heard was in the story, the older sister leaves Lilo to go to college in the mainland. When it's that, I mean, that is just really stupid anyway on many levels. I didn't think that through, but like, is that really what they did? And are they doing like, so is it this kind of stuff? Is it this kind of stuff to, like, is the agenda for them doing all of this stuff to normalize or like condition culture in something that is more suited to their communist utopian idea?
She likes it, Herman.
That's questionable. But yes.
Yeah, largely. Yeah, like, because with some of them, the story will be completely different, as in the case of Maleficent. And others, it's very close, but subtly worse, or drastically worse. Like, sometimes, like, if it's not going to hit, if the story's not going to punch, movie's not going to punch as hard as the animated, why are you making it again? Or in the case of Lion King, which is even stupider, it's all animated anyway. It's just modern, realistic looking 3D anime. I'm like, you just made another animated Lion King, and it wasn't better. It was worse.
Yeah.
And then they're also like subtly changing, like trying to put in things to condition and change culture, and it's like, just ridiculous.
Like the one scene I saw from the Aladdin, I saw one scene from Aladdin, Guy Ritchie's Aladdin, and it was Jasmine singing her girl boss song. It's like, what the hell is this? It's like I was so nauseated and just this is gross. Like Aladdin was a good movie. Like the animated, you don't touch it. It's a Robin Williams movie. You leave it alone. But they messed it up. Like they gave Jasmine a freaking like girl power song in it. What is going on here? And it's just like that kind of cultural that cultural push. Like they're trying to condition people, condition culture to match their idealism. That it just infuriates me. And so it's like, I hope that country, I hope Disney as a corporation just burns to the ground.
I hope the country of Disney
worthless.
Yeah.
Well, technically, they gave up their county, so
and they do only answer to the crown. Apparently, they use this in court all the time. They're not subject to American laws, and they only answer.
Yeah,
to
that's
the crown.
because Bob Iger was knighted. Okay, so what it was originally, for those who don't understand the history of Disney World, Florida, being the Florida it was back in the 60s and 50s, was practically half uninhabitable. Disney himself made a deal with the Florida government saying, hey, if you give me this patch of wetland, I could see what I can do with it. So the state of Florida, pretty much, he was trying to build a city of the future. That's why Epcot was even built in the first place. But what happened was they were basically exempt from all of Florida state laws because that was no man's land when it was given to them. They abused it over the years, and about 2, maybe 3 years ago now, they put their foot in their mouths by going up against a Florida state law, and it kind of made the governor mad. Yeah. It kind of made the governor mad, and the governor basically came in and destroyed their little
DeSantis?
Disney.
The governor. Yeah.
It kind of destroyed their little Disney Vatican, forcing them to rejoin the state of Florida. But before that happened, they were exempt from everything. Taxes, they could control that entire county.
You know how much
no other company had that privilege.
How much money they saved not having to pay taxes?
Oh, billions.
Insane.
Billions.
They owned everything, even the city council.
Yep.
Like it was all integrated into this Vatican of Disney. But
questionable spare tire. That's pretty good.
But so when I say they lost their kingdom, that's what happened. They lost all of that ability and got merged into the same county as. I mean, they're still their own county, but they have no control over anything anymore.
Good, man.
I like a despicable cigarette. I'm not sure why it's despicable, but I do like that it's despicable.
Yeah, I started going with the right adjectives there that might make it like a worthy clue, you know, like suspicious. You know what I mean? A despicable cigarette. Well, it's
also
despicable.
I love Randy's way he says it's Dos Santos. That's how I like it.
Dos Santos, two saints.
Like Dos Equis.
But yeah, my disdain for Disney actually goes back to the early mid 90s, the early/mid 90s.
That's really early, dude.
Yeah, because Disney, if you go back, that's when Disney started. It was Disney princesses more than anything else from then forward. Started with Little Mermaid.
That was their biggest seller.
Yeah, and it was like Little Mermaid, then Beauty and the Beast, then Pocahontas, and then it was just
Jarrod back then. What's with all these chicks?
Also too is like I was 15 in 93, so I'm phasing out of Disney, but it's like I'm still watching Sword in the Stone and Robin Hood and The Great Mouse Detective and like all the classics, and it's like, these are great. What are you doing with all this stupid like girl stuff? Like, get out of here. But now I realize in hindsight, like, oh, Disney was a girl brand. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well,
but I was like
in 93. Oh yeah.
The disdain comes from like they didn't do the world any favors, because in my generation, like Generation X, you had a bunch of girls that like had Disney princess syndrome in the end of that, because like, you know, you think you're the main character in some fairy tales, like shut up, this is the real world. And so yeah, I I have a deep seated, a deep abiding loathing for Disney.
You know what I miss though? Original live action Disney movies. Some of them weren't all winners, but there were a lot of really good movies that came out of that.
Air Bud.
Shipwrecked.
One of my favorites was Iron Will.
Yeah, Iron Will was
mine
good.
too. Yeah,
Yep.
I love that movie. It's still a good movie.
Cool Runnings. Yeah.
What was that? What was that snow? Oh, like they had all those animal ones, like Wild Joe Young. Few others too. Like there's that skit. There's a snowboarding monkey, like ape, chimpanzee. What was that movie called? Does anyone remember that movie?
No. But I mean, I tracked down George of the Jungle on DVD. You know how hard that was?
I love that movie. I have a deep, abiding love for that movie. My dad had us watch that one as a kid. Wild innuendo in that movie. I did not catch as a child. Holy smokes, dude. Like the entire movie is nothing but like underhanded, like hidden language sex jokes. Every single one. I said Mighty Joe Young, you Philistine.
No, you did not.
What did I say?
No, you called it something different.
You didn't say Mighty Joe Young. You said something. You said something else.
Like Epic Joe Young or Happy Joe Young or something like
I
that.
definitely did not say Happy Joe Young. I'll say that right now.
Five-O
Goes West. Mighty. That's a great movie. That's not live action.
Five-O Goes West, bro.
That movie was legit.
West. That wasn't Disney.
Holy shit.
What?
It was still good, Chrisman. That's why it was good.
Five-O was Don Bluth. That was after Disney. That was like early DreamWorks, I think.
So good.
No.
So
maybe.
The director of Anastasia pitched Anastasia to Fox because he wanted to compete against Disney princesses, and then Disney turned around and bought Fox and made Anastasia completely disappear, but she's technically a Disney princess.
Yeah, technically. There's I remember watching that movie as an adult later. I had some cool things. It doesn't really hold up. It's not the same quality level. It just ain't there.
You guys ever get down with some Rockadoodle?
Excuse me?
You ever Rockadoodle?
My mom hated that movie because I played it so much I wore the VHS out.
Oh, we got me and Maji.
Chanticleer.
We don't know. Chanticleer.
I'm a child. I have no idea what you old people are talking about.
No, I don't think it's Disney. I'll ask Rock here in a second because I got the live action original film.
It's like mid 80s.
Goofy movie.
It's like mid 80s Elvis Presley crossed with rock and roll.
Yeah. Elvis Presley animation on an animal farm. Like, let's go. Let's go. He leaves the farm, boys, and he goes to the big city to make it. And without the rooster on the farm, there's nobody to wake the sun up. So the farm falls into disarray and bad people move in and take advantage of it. No, it's like one of the most, like my son is watching that as soon as he can like retain stories a little bit better. Cause it's some good stuff. Like the rats act like rats. The bad guy, I believe,
what is this movie?
Like a big bat. It's called,
it is definitely 80s. It is definitely
very
80s. I mean,
you'd love it.
Rooster, the bad guy is an owl.
Yeah, that's what it was, an owl. He's got like bats too.
His nephew is a totally different species of owl that how the heck are they related?
And it's just Elvis music. He breaks out into Elvis music sometimes. And like Rockadoo. It's so good, dude. He wakes the sun up. You need Chanticleer to wake the sun up, and everybody's like a big fan of the rooster. You know, he serves a purpose. He's like, you know, he's got the fangirls on the farm, the little chicks. You know what I'm saying? He's got all the chicks. Yeah, it's good stuff. I have childhood memories of that, man. My family made sure I watched that shit.
Punish to John. I love your name, by the way, John. Who else but Don Bluth can make a rooster go and cock-a-doodle-doo seem like a superpower?
Dude, he wakes the sun up. Yeah, he wakes the sun up.
John, that reminds me, there is a manga out there called Rooster Fighter, and it's like if you took like a very watered-down, kid-friendly Berserk, mixed it with One Punch Man, and maybe more like Vagabond, and One Punch Man, but made him a rooster in the modern day fighting demons.
That's awesome.
Dude, that manga is so funny. It's so ridiculously funny because at no point does the main character, like Rooster, at all points he takes himself as seriously as a seinen protagonist, not a shonen, but like a seinen, like an adult man, like story character. Like, I have a dark past, but I must kill these. Like, and it's so because nobody else takes it as seriously as he does, and that makes it all the funnier.
The rooster had a chicken harem, edgy. Cockzerk, yep.
That. Oh,
yeah.
Christ almighty. Yep. The rooster wanted a chicken harem. That rooster did have a tendency to make chickens fall in love with him and then be gone the next day. It's a character flaw. Anyway.
Is it really?
Yes.
Is this...
yes. And one of the recurring characters who joins him on his quest is a female chicken he spurned, who's like, he spurned her affection after they had a wonderful night together. And then she learned how to fight with an electric baton and followed him and tracked him down to try to kill him. It's a great story.
That sounds awesome. What's it called? Chicken Fighter?
It's called Rooster Fighter. And he has a cockadoodle doo that is like, it's like my woo. It shatters mountains and brings nations to their knees. Yeah, he can blast apart. It's a great book. Read it, guys. But
can it wake up the sun, Kahuna?
Maybe.
Dude,
he's no Chanticleer.
Speaking of books, you guys, Kahuna brought a gift for my kids.
Sweet.
And they what was it's
Blue Lock.
Blue Lock. Yes, the six volume Blue Lock box set. And they love it. At least
it wasn't Minotaur Milking Farm.
Yes, thank you for that.
I don't let kids read nasty stuff. Also, John A. Douglas found that Alien Queen version of Milking Farm recently.
Oh dear God, I saw that yesterday.
He's been finding the dark ones, guys. He's been like digging a little bit, like turning some rocks over, and some shit's crawling out. You know what I mean?
I don't, dude. I know of books where the love interest is a polyamorous Halloween edition kind of story. It's way worse than it sounds, but we don't need to go there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm glad your kids like the family friendly Blue Lock manga. I'm so happy. Oh yeah, no, I brought Jarrod Vagabond, and then I'm like, I think that Blue Lock is good for the kids. They can read that if they want. It'll be fun. John, so you've discovered this part of the literature world. I'm sorry. Your life's never the same after that.
That's what it was. It wasn't reptilian milking. Same thing. Reptilian milking farm. Same deal.
Gross.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have to imagine, Randy. We've had people randomly pop in the middle of.
We spiked up to 30 earlier, and I think they were
way.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It was right off the bat, and I think they were like, no. I don't know what we were talking about. I think we were just starting, but that was cool. I was like, this whole double stream thing seems to work. So
that's interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Also, let's do something a little more wholesome. Let's look at the chase scene that Jarrod added. Like the clip he added from it.
Ooh.
So I have to show you something about that right after.
Oh. Yep.
So that guy right there in the front, that guy in the front is David Soul's son. David Soul from Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
and Salem's Lot.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of the acting is like in the face, in the eyes. I believed it. It looked like you were chasing him.
So go back and play that again.
Yeah.
Play that again.
Watch the eyes.
Right here. Watch this. Right. So
that look back too.
You see that?
Yeah. I saw that.
he wasn't supposed to shut the door, and when he did, I slammed my face into it trying to run through. So I've got.
It just adds a bit of realism.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got busted up, dude. Oh, what's funny is that I know where this was filmed now because I was there. Directionally doesn't work, but I do love, like, in the movie you won't be able to tell.
Yeah.
It's
Movie magic.
I'm just like, I know for a fact that they're back around that corner running the opposite direction into that room, which goes nowhere precisely. But then they come. It works because it's in a movie, but it's like it's fun how you're able to, like, if you don't know, it's hard to have a sense of space in a movie and really understand where things are. But yeah, no, it's believable. It's very, very good.
Yeah, that one's gonna take. I think we're gonna have to shoot that across like 3 or 4 locations and stitch it all together to make it work, because eventually that character has to like maneuver himself into a pretty high, off the ground spot. That's not gonna be conducive for his longevity.
No.
There you
Husky
go.
and starch. That's really funny.
Yeah. That's the American version. No, the old ones.
And like, so the first clip when we come around that corner and we're charging towards camera before we cut to the tacking shot, there's like a tacking or trucking depending on whose crew you're on. This shot right here, it cuts right before he beefs it hard, like
falls so hard.
In like in his, like in those clothes, like, oh, you poor bastard, and like we are running like full out.
They're full tilt. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and he beefed it. It's like, oh, dude, I just killed him.
No.
I felt so bad because he's like, I told him, because like his wardrobe, like he had to be in that kind of outfit. He's like, oh, but those aren't really good running shoes. This could be problematic. And dude,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I like the fact that you guys actually filmed it in the rain. It kind of adds a little bit more surrealism to it.
Yeah. I thought it was cool. I was like, dude, we're gonna just put an umbrella over the camera. We're going, because the rain coming off the side of that building there was such a cool element to interact with. Yeah. And there's he zigzags because there's a massive puddle.
Well, you don't see it, there. So it looks like he just runs into the room.
Yeah,
for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just dodging a puddle there, because it was like too long. It was too wide to jump across. So the only way to do is to cut in the building and then cut back out to get around it.
Oh man.
Oh, Amaji, we'll play the other scene since I don't know, you might have seen this one or not.
Yeah, this crew's doing a bang up job. Let them get out of here so we can finally get started. Chief Nepo's here.
Also, I'm wearing glasses in the dark forest. Also, I didn't think about that.
No, I was about to say, I know that loser.
It's like, if you needed Deputy Howard to be any more of a douchebag, he put on his aviators.
That's exactly what I thought. I had him. I'm like, a douchebag would wear the glasses, right?
Oh yeah.
It's not to keep the sun out of your eyes. It's to keep your eyes out of other people's,
They're not worthy to see these beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
What's even more funny is it's literally Kahuna's second nature. I've been on a road trip with him enough to know.
Yeah.
You can be shirtless and in the middle of winter and still have sunglasses.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like we were there, and our victim was laying there too. His son played one of the techs also, and yeah, that was fun that he got to do that as well. But I was like, Jared, you should have had me be the dead guy. I'd be perfect, shirtless on the forest floor, surrounded by people in white coats. It's like every Tuesday for me.
Every Tuesday, yeah.
But yeah, no, the lighting, the cameras are really good quality, and having 2 cameras, it makes it so that you're able to like condense your work. Because if you only had one camera person, one photography director, you'd have to do every shot way more often. And a good portion of the time, you're able to have both cameras going in the same shot.
Yeah, we even did like in Missouri Bill, we even did some triple coverage because we were able to there were some times when we were able to grab an extra camera.
Yeah.
And that helps, especially in that cattle drive, just being able to have all of that coverage. So yeah,
Cattle drive was a big scene. Yeah.
I prefer having at least dual coverage, especially for conversations, because like having two people in a conversation and doing reverse shot, like is the way a lot of people do it, especially when you have a really expensive camera, a really expensive lens, and you don't have enough money for two. So you do this side of the scene, shoot it, and then switch and do the other side of the scene. But then one person is just like phoning in the lines because they're not on camera while the other person's having to act. And like, I want that authentic performance right there. And so like the benefit of doing films in this day and age is you can have two exceedingly high quality cameras and dual coverage for way less than you can have, some of these really ballin' like film cameras, and it can only afford one. And that's if you're renting it.
Well, one thing I did admire about Missouri Bill, and I didn't realize how much I missed it until I was watching that one because I knew it was all raw footage. Practical effects, practical lighting. There was no reliant on CGI. There was no overly fake background, and you didn't have to. I mean, even your train scene, it was pure, authentic footage. To this day, I still love that tree footage or that train footage of it coming down the mountain with the steam.
That's great.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You don't see that in films anymore.
I know, because I don't know why. It's just, I think I don't know. The films I tend to gravitate towards in terms of their visual appeal, I find are they're very aware of the natural elements of the shoot. Like Roger Deakins is my favorite cinematographer, and he prefers natural lights always. He hates artifacts in his camera. He hates lens flares. He wants natural light, and he wants it to look the way it looks. He actually doesn't even like light
diffusers or reflectors.
No, he likes diffusers, but not reflectors. If I needed to have if this light wasn't here and I was in shadow, and then you have like the light reflector over here, like bounce it and refract the light to get light on this side of my face. Like, he hates that stuff. It's like, if the sun's coming from this side of the face should be dark because that's the way it's lit naturally. And him and
you have to be really good at what you're doing to be that picky. But yeah.
But like, because of that, that's what informs my choices in terms of like what I want to film. And so I look at the scenes, which is why it's like, for that scene we shot at the campfire, I didn't want a fill light in the back because like at nighttime shots, you have your key light, which is like, that's the main light that's going to bring the main source of light in the scene. And then a fill light is going to give you an edge. So you can have like the outline of people's head a little bit, or like the outline of their silhouette against the black of night.
There was some discussion about doing that for the night shoot.
Yeah. But
it looked really good.
For that scene, I like it better without it because of the context of the scene, which will make complete sense once the full scene's shot, because of the nature of that conversation. It's very dark, it's very heavy, and like, I wanted the darkness to feel like it's like it is encroaching on their space, and so I didn't want to have a halo around them. But then there's another scene that happens at night after a suspect self-deletes, that I will have to light differently because it's not a campfire. There's going to be, and so it's just like, but I want to do it with like what makes sense in the scene. And I don't want to like get my sweet key light over here, my fill light back there, and make sure it's just like this like highly produced thing. It's just like, no, there's going to be a cop car, there's going to be an ambulance, there's going to be like those kind of lights around, and whatever that looks like, and the thing about the cameras we have, like we can get our f-stop and our ISO so adjusted to match it.
They were really good
grain.
nighttime. They were really good nighttime cameras.
And so it's like, I prefer, I would like to have like, what if you're standing in a parking lot having a conversation at a crime scene that's lit by police lights and headlights, what's it look like in your eyes, and then get that on film instead of like, you know, a $20,000 light rig to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, no, and we had a whole discussion the other day in the group chat about haptic filmmaking. That was brought on by a video.
Like Stories of Old, man.
Yeah.
Dude's awesome.
And it's basically like it's one of his main things about why older movies, even though maybe they're not like the technology isn't as creative or things of that nature, why they feel more real. And he broke down exactly like so many different reasons why that is. But like first, like it's only partially the fact that a lot of these scenes in new movies aren't real places or could not be real places. That's only half of the problem. Even in even in that video, he brought up how the Avatar Blue People Avatar movies still felt very real. And that's something I've always felt when I'm watching those movies. I'm like, this feels like a place you could be. And especially in the second one, because you revisit old places and now the undergrowth has grown over and like there's so much happening in the scene. It feels like something that nature could produce. And that's something I always appreciated about those movies. But yeah, just talking about the different ways that you can make scenes feel more haptic and basically like how you like a big part of it is sound design, using film versus digital, not practical for a modern filmmaker, but just all these different things that you could do. Having these, and talking about shots specific, like all these medium close-ups, which they're not close enough to really get detailed on the face, but they're not far back enough to show any of the environment at all.
Yeah.
And I think you did a very good job. Like every shot that I saw, and when we were reviewing it, you feel in the scene. Like even scenes where the background is a little blurry, like when it's the over the shoulder shot for me, and it was really, really good.
And like when that scene is cut together, the first shot you get of that, it will be that drone coverage shot to establish like this is the scene, this is the scene, this is where this is happening, and you have all of that texture in there that it's like this is a real place. And most and all the stuff that we did, like even the close-up that we shot, that up angle close-up shot from the body's POV looking up at Walter and Marcus, even then, like it was a close-up, but the focal length we didn't have it pushed in so tight that everything was out of focus in the background. There was still that focus.
You're still
and
there
so
physically.
It was like it's not quite deep focus, which we're gonna do some, but like we had some deep focus in there with Libby's panning shots while we're like approaching the body.
Yeah,
like she's panning through the trees. The foreground comes out of focus as the camera passes the tree, but that following then, like all of that background is in deep focus, and it's
a very nice area. That
so
whole
good.
valley there is really, really nice.
I have a question.
Yes,
No.
ma'am.
So, because I know you've done a lot of traveling with your indie films, or with your indie film awards stuff, did you get a lot of good advice while you were on the tour with that, or anything really stuck out that you used to go towards this movie at all?
Well,
no.
didn't you meet that? Who's the professor? What's his name? Didn't you meet him when you were like showing the movie around?
Oh, Charles.
Yeah,
the actor that plays Charles. Now, I met him at the film festival down in Coeur d'Alene here in Idaho. I did meet him. And when Daniel, when Daniel presented this character to me, when Daniel and I were in the early stages, like planning the film and the outline, and he brought this character up, Brando was the first person I thought of, like, oh, given Daniel's description of this guy, like, that's the guy going to play Charles if I can get him. He was my first choice by far.
He like he never said out loud that he was an actor, but I'm like, he's an actor. Like, he just has that. Also, I described this to my dad the other day too when I was talking about the trip. I was like, he has that face that could be like 25 or 56, and
yes, yeah, he really does.
Not everybody can pull that off.
No, you have no idea how old he is. I have no idea how old he is.
He's 82.
Yeah.
Well, at least some good went through all that traveling, though.
Yeah. And like it was cool. It was cool because like, so he's the first like kind of, he's the first person that's like from outside of my established like friend group from the last film to come into this film. Because like, you know, Kahuna and I do this show, we've known each other for a little while. Brando and I have we've barely talked between I think we talked like 3 or 4 times between the film festival and when he came up to shoot the first time. And he sent, and he has his own production company. He does like a lot of his own stuff. I mean, that's what he does. And so like being involved in film and commercial and all that kind of stuff is stuff he knows. And he sent me a text Sunday. He's like, hey man, I just wanted to say thanks for like let me be a part of this. That was so much fun the other night. Like just seeing the creativity and the ease and the pace that you were keeping doing this. Like it's a really fun thing to be a part of, and I'm glad to do. It's like that's a huge compliment, man. Like to me, I've taken that as a huge compliment. Well, because
he's from outside the circle, which is always kind of risky. You like bringing someone else into the group a little bit, and yeah, no, really, really cool guy, solid worker, and line delivery was on point, dude.
Dude's voice is so deep, man.
He's one of so good. Like, you're so good, you irritate me just a tiny bit.
Yeah, dude. They're like, I can't wait to shoot some of these scenes because like he and Charles get into some spirited discussions, or like Marcus and Charles get into some spirited discussions, and just like. I can already get a feel for like what his delivery is going to be like. I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. It's going to be so good.
Also trying to shoot when then during the night shoot, we were just shooting some of the B-roll, and you guys were like, all right, Chris, make us laugh.
It's just tell a joke, Chris.
Tell a joke and make it funny. We all have to laugh. It has to be real.
So are you writing the soundtrack for this one like you did Missouri Breaks?
I'm not going to write any special songs for it, but I am going to do the score. Like
okay.
Yeah. So I already have like sketched out, like they made several sketches out for different motifs, for the cello and violin. It's going to be a pretty organic, kind of very stark soundtrack or a score on this one.
You need someone who has a creepy instrument too for a couple of those scenes.
Kahuna brought his Aztec.
Oh, that thing was so loud. Dude. It was so loud.
The recurring motif in Missouri Bill was one criticism you garnered, right? And I wouldn't even call that a major thing.
I think the only one who really critiqued that was Film Threat, though.
Yeah. There wasn't very much criticism. It's an indie film, so you know.
I had $25,000. That's it.
There you go. Yeah. So yeah.
Don't,
I mean,
even then, you made some killer music videos.
Your prop guns only costed $24.
Yeah.
For real though, dude.
To be honest, like I didn't actually have the 25,000. I just put it on American Express.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
And well, I was gonna say the whole reason I even brought that up was like the fact that you're doing like you mentioned several motifs very organically, you know, like you got a few sketches lined out already, so it's on your mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's you directly. I wouldn't say like responding to criticism, but like answering a concern, I guess, or like something somebody noticed, you know. So,
Yep.
Good thing about indie.
And like it was something that I actually questioned before, like in a couple of the really early screenings I did around with just people in the crew. It's like, all right, is the score too much in this scene? And you know, there was you know, there's a lot of like, I don't know, I don't think so. I think it's okay. We'll run with it. But and then like I remember the last time I sat and watched through it, I was like, okay, I would have kept the music out for another 3 seconds and then brought it in on this beat. And just like seeing how, like in hindsight, how I would edit it different to get to let it breathe a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
This one will be a lot more ambient.
Yeah. It's also I don't know. I had mixed feelings about it when I watched Ballad of Missouri Bill, because I'm watching, I'm like, this feels really cool, but then it also feels less like a movie for it. Does that make sense?
No, it totally does, because like we were it's like they were supposed to be music videos, so we leaned into that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And like it was kind of a give and take thing. It's like it's cool and you're adding that, but then it felt more music video, less film.
Well, it didn't help that you had sound issues, but that was entirely out of your range of control.
Jeez.
The fact you even uncovered it is amazing.
Well, considering how far the movie went with that in mind, and I would add the whole music video things. You know, it stylizes the movie. It does.
Yeah.
It does. There's not very, you know, not every. You could tell music was a strong, I wouldn't say theme, but like a strong element going into it, and so.
For that movie, I mean, that movie came from the music. The music was first in that, so just lean into it, because it's going to be what it is, and this is what I can do with what I have right now.
It worked out great.
Thank
your
you.
First attempt, it did.
And that being said, this movie is already shaping up to be a lot better, in my opinion.
You're just saying that because you're the sheriff.
Of course.
He's the deputy.
No, I'm not the sheriff. I'm the deputy. So
Deputy Howard.
Yep. I'm like, good, Robert E. Howard. It's perfect.
His first name is Jeff.
Oh yeah. Also, that was something you and I talked about too, because the sheriff, his name is Walter. Yeah. I'm like, so you know, like Longmire's one of my favorite like mystery book kind of things. I feel inferior.
I feel inferior to the Corpus dude. He actually does things I've only ever thought of doing. Well, yeah, dude. Everybody feels that way about you.
How much debt do you want to go into, buddy?
Yeah.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Just spend lots of money you don't have. No,
exactly.
But no, Randy, just wait till you're there in person, and he's like, he has more veins in his arm than I have in my entire body. He's like, yeah, I'm not even bodybuilding right now. I'm like, whatever. No. No, it was a great time, man.
Yeah.
But speaking of soundtracks and Jarrod, I got like, it's in the teens. It's in the teens. That many songs ready to go for a full-length album. I'm gonna take that song I did with Jarrod. He's free to do another one with me, which we actually do have another one lined up.
Yeah, we got at least one more lined up.
Yeah, but I'm going to start with the one that we did already. I'm going to remaster that top to bottom. You're free to redo the vocals if you want.
Get copyright struck on your own song.
Which we wouldn't for this one as it is, because it's not released yet, but it's released on YouTube.
That's a cool thing about AI, is that like doing the AI music, even like for background stuff in videos. I'm like, You ain't copyright striking me, mother lover.
Well, that's one thing people gotta consider too, is like, okay, so like even the most staunchly anti-AI person can acknowledge that just a simple, okay, like you're talking about motifs for your movie earlier, just very simple, generic music, right? No words, just like I need sad piano. Okay, here's a minute and a half.
If you have good reception or you're have good internet, you can have that song in less than a minute.
Yeah,
it's it is annoyingly easy to make pretty decent sounding stuff. The problem is like it's not as customizable, but it's getting better every like 2 weeks, like 4 or 5 weeks. It has a major update, gets way better
very quickly. Yeah, but yeah, it's like I need exciting strings. There you go. A minute, 2 minutes.
Also, guys, I decided we should do something a little lighthearted too. So I decided to, see what else the world of AI can bring us. So
let's do it.
Oh no!
Here we go.
Please no.
Hey,
jiu-jitsu, Randy, is freaking awesome. I can't do it.
Oh yeah.
Where did it go? Here it is. Wonder why that isn't working. Remove other media. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, dude, jiu-jitsu is awesome. Do it.
There's I think 1 or 2 people in our Discord that partake.
That's awesome, dude. I think
Jared, can you get rid of your videos real quick?
Yep.
It's not letting me. That's why.
Oh,
that's
weird. Sneaky StreamYard.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, what do we got here?
No.
Are you guys ready?
What AI slop are you? Oh, no.
Here we go.
Can you hear it? Oh wait, no, I can't hear it. Oh, volume's off. Yeah, let's try that again.
Have it, bag it, move it, quick! Huh? Is that a 15-person shoplift? Uh-oh! Stop!
One family will risk everything
to steal everything!
Chill, it's just snacks.
Loot 2. Everywhere she goes,
That stinks.
people notice something funky.
Maybe it's not about hiding it. Maybe it's about finding someone who doesn't mind.
For Maya, love isn't in the air.
Adam, I'm pregnant.
We're having a baby?
We are, but he's not biologically yours. The father isn't in our lives, and he can't be found.
It's so bad, so fast already.
Oh, those are. I saw some of those the other day, and I laughed. I laughed hard.
There was one.
Oh no, the whiskers ones are making me laugh.
Finding Dad, that was the worst one I saw. I was like, oh, that's so bad, dude.
I could legitimately lose like 12 hours just if that kept playing different ones. I could lose like 12 hours. I could, man. That's not even fair. It's like half of them I'd watch too. That's the messed up thing. So what's going to happen when people can, like, in that amount of time, generate an entire movie? Yeah, it's not perfect, right? But it's like, oh, here's a movie in 10 seconds now instead of just whatever, a song.
Did you guys see that song about Elon's Musk that was done with? It was done with Grok.
I bet.
Like, not the music, but like the song, like the image, like the video itself was done with Grok. It must have taken forever, but it was so impressive.
Can you bring it up? I haven't seen it. I'm sure that's not copywritten, is it?
Might not be.
I don't know. So far, they haven't said you could copyright AI, but I'm pretty sure they're trying to fix that so they can make money.
You can.
Yeah, you just gotta.
Elon's Musk is such a funny name for a song.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, clever.
Yeah,
yes, Randy. Yeah, Joe and Eddie both do jujitsu, but a lot of other people you don't realize do jujitsu. I think
more people than ever before.
I think Maynard James Keenan is a brown belt. Kevin James is a black belt. Freaking Ed O'Neill, Al Bundy's a black belt, jujitsu black belt. I think Tom Hardy's a brown or purple belt. Russell Brand's a purple belt. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, I did judo
Norris.
and jiu-jitsu when I was younger.
Chuck Norris is actually a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
The guy's insane. All right, guys, you guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Scarecrows dancing, don't ask why. Recycle rockets block the sky. The stars are Linktree fans, AI's hearts go out to you and I. And all the cyber trucks will
Why does it slap,
Can you cut the volume by like 50%?
Cut it by 50? Yeah.
Yeah, the volume. Yeah.
There you go.
This is pretty good though. As far as like a video.
Oh, that's nuts. I didn't catch that.
Oh, the dancing bands. Dancing bands.
I love like ugly, like weird AI bands. I don't know what it is. I love it. I thought it was so funny.
So they did some clever things here. They're sticking to certain art styles.
Yeah.
That's clever. That's gonna make it very much more seamless. But yeah.
Is that Asmongold?
Asmon, yep. The brooch. Rose. Yeah, behold. This is it. This is the trial run.
I like how they're fighting Optimus.
Why is it so good though? It's so good. It's irritating.
This is the trial run, boys and Maji. Boys, ladies and gentlemen. Literally, yeah, this is the template and everything. You could just watch this and learn everything you got to do for making music videos at least. But this is really just a stone's throw away from like an episode of something, if you do it right. But like, that's harder. That's harder. That's not good. That's not for a while yet. But music videos, here it is.
Like music, like we're like I've like even like on my channel, I have my little. I'm working on a full video for my manga content, but I have like my little anime like video that I do for like I put little outro I put at the end of each of them, and people love that one. It's fun.
Yeah. But yeah, I might need to like look into that for just like a song or two, or maybe even figure out a formula. But one of my dreams, and I'm working on it, is to just kind of like what you're doing, Christman, with filming your movies. I wanna kind of do that, just constantly filming music videos with Katie. I'd like her to be like the clean vocals for "Empty My Lungs," and also just just like. Because I can like film her doing her parts, you can film me doing my parts, and it's not that hard to find a third party to just get some takes with both of us together if needed.
Yep.
And with music
That's
videos,
cool.
you can just.
That's a cool idea.
Hey, in a couple of years, your son will be old enough to make him hold the camera.
That's the thing, yeah. And I already have this idea.
I've tried that. Results vary.
I already have this idea too, where I want him.
But it'll make it more sincere.
Yeah. I have this idea too, where as soon as he can, I want him to lip sync an entire song. Like we'll edit it very good, but I want him to stand in for me for an entire song, like beginning to end. That's the entire video. He's the vocalist. He's like
You got to get him a little flat billed hat and a couple fake tattoos.
Yes,
Dude, you're
and like fake glasses too. It's gonna be little Andy. Literally,
that'd be so cute, dude.
I'm so excited for it. I don't know what else is going to go on in the video, but I have that idea, and we're going to try to make it happen before it gets too
old. Do it.
But yeah, I always thought it'd be cool, like if I don't know, me and Katie can pack up the family and go to a specific location. You're talking about a desert. Well, like, what if we have like some idea for a desert video? Same thing. We can just like go camping there for a few days and get all the footage we need or something. It's a good excuse to travel as a family, do stuff like that. But we got to get there first,
Yeah,
that's the thing. So I don't know, maybe more local shots. We got Minneapolis here, that's always good for urban. That's what like I did in the past with Empty My Lungs.
Yeah, Minneapolis is fun. I like Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Minnesota. Minnesota's.
Murder soda. Murderapolis.
Kahuna is agitated by our inferiority. Obviously.
Clearly.
Obviously. I hold such a high level of disdain for all of you lesser beings, you have no idea. I sound like one of the Viltrumites from freaking
You know,
Invincible.
the more he talks, the more I see why you chose him for that role, Jarrod.
Oh, because I'm so handsome and well spoken, obviously. Yeah.
Well, it's actually his idea. Like we were on our first we had our first
Like
meeting,
video call,
kind of
right?
like cast and crew sit down, and he's like, he had the idea of a deputy that actually no, his words were it's like, you should make me a deputy and hit me in this. I was like, wait a minute, that's not a bad idea. And then like he followed it up with like, yeah, because like if you have this, you can have this interdepartmental tension that's just adding the conflict to the story. I was like, that's not a bad idea. So so we put it in there. I'm not going to hit it.
It's like, you can be the asshole. I'm like, yes, I can.
That's all right. My cousin's going to be the hooker. So.
Talking about that was so funny, dude. You were telling me your aunt, her mom was like, "Oh, honey, you'd be perfect."
No, so it's like, so I text my cousin because like she's like the only person I know that I can ask who wouldn't be insulted by it. And it's like, hey Cassie, so I have a part in this movie you want to play? And her first response to me is it the meth head or the crack is it the drug addict or the hooker? I laugh. I was like, it's the hooker. She's like, of course. She says, of course it is. So she goes and she tells her mom like later that day.
I'm gonna be a whore, mama.
She says, yeah, Jarrod hit me up. She's talking to my Aunt Brenda. She's like, yeah, Jarrod hit me up and asked me if he wanted me to play a part in this movie. And my Aunt Brenda says, is it the hooker?
Hey, at least it will never be as bad as me. I didn't know what beaver was, so I showed myself beaver on stream.
The legend of the beaver continues.
That's my favorite lore of anybody I know so far.
It's some deep Maji lore. It's good.
Oh, it was so. I didn't have the heart to tell you at the time. We were all laughing. Like we wanted you to stop. We wanted to tell you to stop, but we didn't want to tell you why. That was so funny.
Hey, I still have the beaver. Okay.
Well, yeah, sir. Those surgeries are expensive. I don't doubt.
I knew it. I knew he was going to. I knew he wasn't going to let that one go.
No, we don't get that. We don't talk about our beavers on stream and let it go. Someone's getting it. Oh man. No, it was a ton of fun shooting that, and yeah, no, it was. Yeah, just the way the sound worked and trying to get also those horses were paid actors. Those horses were so well behaved.
Yeah, horses
are amazing.
The horse that Isaac was riding was in one of the horses in Missouri Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, Rascal was a good one.
If I was gonna, those horses were kind of small though. I was like, if I rode a horse, I'd have to get one of the draft horses.
Yeah, they have some big like half draft horses. I ride Albert. He's a big one.
He's a big one. That sounds like a slur now. It's like that.
You need a war charger. You need a war charger. That's what you need, Chris.
Yeah.
Or a Shire draft.
Yeah.
Shires are really pretty.
Last time I sat on a too small of a horse, I learned English just to tell me get off. Oh, but yeah,
dude,
man.
Back in Ohio, when we had horses in Ohio, my dad had this doctor friend who was 6'9", and my dad,
big boy.
Yeah, I mean, Dad's 6'4". Like back then, Dad was 6'4", and Dad was not a small guy, like 6'4", 270, 280, and so Dad's riding my horse, and we have big horses. Like Dad's horse was 1,200, 1,300 pounds, 16 hands tall, and he's like, well, He said, Martin, you ride my horse. I'll ride Jarrod's horse because my horse is really big. And that was the biggest man that horse had ever seen. And when Martin like Martin like walked up to get on it, and she like turned around and looked at, like she was standing sideways, and he walked up to her. She's like looking at him. It's like, you gonna get on me? I don't know if I like this.
Are you human? Are you like them? Are you one of them?
Well, that's the thing with most people don't realize horses are very sensitive creatures.
Oh, I build buildings for them. I know how horses are something. You know.
Are their buildings extra tedious? Like they need stuff? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's just around him enough to realize.
No, I'm just around them. I get to see enough of their nature. We had one woman, Charlie was her name. Always went by Charlie. I always thought that was the guy's name. Anyway,
that's Shan's wife's name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah. But yeah, we were building her building, and we're up on the roof framing, and she's walking underneath it with a class full of people learning to ride horses and her horses while we're building. And we're like, get the out of here. She's like, it's good for the horses. I'm like, I don't care. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's pretty high risk.
Oh, it was fun though. Oh, hey, Australia's awake. Hello, Campbell.
Hey, Campbell.
Welcome.
Dude, what's up, man?
How are things in the land down under?
I miss horses. I haven't messed with them since I moved from Idaho.
I like horses. I've only ridden about 8 times in my life, but yeah.
I've been doing research on what I can do on my little plot of land that I'm getting, and horses are out of the question. I need at least 10 acres.
Well, horses require a lot of land, a lot of food, a lot of money, a lot of vaccines, a lot. They're a handle.
Unless you're very wealthy to be into horses, that has to be your life. That's kind of how it goes.
Yeah. I was like, what can I get? Basically, the line is like chickens and dogs, which I'm okay with.
Chickens, at least that you feed them, they feed you. They have a return.
I'm looking at like, what is it? Like up to 21 eggs a week if I play my cards right.
Hey, animation.
So.
No way. Ayo. What's up, man?
What's
up? Animation.
Also, we had the. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're good. A random fact about me, the reason why I know so much about horses, just for the hell of it, I got certified in horse massage therapy when I was in college.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Jealous.
So how do they massage you?
Yeah. Is it hard with the hooves? Oh man.
It can be. Yeah, you definitely don't want to come in direct contact with those at full speed.
Tends to ruin a day.
Stupid dude.
Oh, man. Knock a few IQ points out of your head for sure.
Maji, why would you leave Idaho for Tacoma or Seattle, wherever it is you are?
She lives on an island that if Canada ever invaded, they'd go there first because it's closest.
Oh, do you live up in the San Juans?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I get it.
No, you don't.
Family issues. Well, not issues, but family stuff going on. But I want to get back to Idaho. I want to go home.
This is the best place in the world. Don't tell anybody though.
Is it? I mean,
debatable.
I'm an Army brat, so I didn't really have a home. But all of high school was Idaho, and then for my college years was Idaho. I want to go back.
Were you down in Pocatello?
Twin Falls.
Okay, yeah.
So high school was Meridian and then Twin Falls, but I actually really wanted to go up to U of I because I fell in love with the land up there.
Yep.
But I went where they offered me free schooling for scholarships. So
yeah. Well, I have yet to be in any part of this whole state. I've been all over the state, and I love every square mile of it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Top to bottom.
No, your Iraqi desert kind of feel vibe, your best bet is going to be southern Idaho.
Yeah, I think so too.
A lot of the military, that's why like Hill Air Force Base and stuff, they train down there because it looks like the Middle East.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a pretty strong lead there. That's some good advice. That's awesome. I bet we can find some photos. Do you have a place in mind, Maji?
Probably outside of Shoshone Falls.
Yeah.
Can you spell that word?
Okay, so you could also type in Twin Falls Canyon, because right across the bridge from Twin Falls is actually BLM land, so they can't build on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black
We were
Lives
down there for a
Matter.
week this summer in June. That's beautiful down there.
Unless they changed that. They could have changed that while I was gone. It's been a few years.
Some states are getting rid of all of their BLM land. Like I know Utah is really, people are getting pretty upset about it, and they're like, hey, any hill now is property. So
yeah,
Well,
specifically
okay,
Snake River Canyon is another one, I think.
Yeah, that's the whole canyon line right there. That actually Shoshone Falls dumps into that canyon line. There is absolutely nothing out there. That's why I say that should probably be your best bet.
It looks like you could find a good, because I'm looking at the overhead views, and there's like patches where like some of it is straight up green with water, but then there's some patches that like that's a patch of Afghanistan or Iraq right there.
Yeah.
So you could probably
in
find
the
a
summer,
nice little
it's all
patch.
dead.
Yeah, especially
okay.
like between like Twin Falls and Stanley, or no, between Twin Falls and Haley. It's just like
that is
it
the
is a
boringest
desert.
drive ever.
Yeah, it's so pretty though. I love it, man.
Also,
I
real
love
quick,
it.
we got
Depends on
some
the time of
slander in here. Campbell is
Oh,
in here
how
saying
dare
America's
you.
not a real place. You're from Australia.
Dude, everything in Australia wants to kill you.
Yeah, Australia is not a real place.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is the worst one or best one? The shark course is kind of funny.
I don't feel threatened by the shark course. I feel like we would just end up farming it for meat. But that spider snake is Lovecraftian. That's Lovecraftian. That's nightmare fuel.
That's horrifying.
That's gonna like crawl on your face. Yeah, fuck that thing, dude.
Actually, the anglerfish is worse. That's like the worst animal on the planet.
What is that? It's just
Campbell.
It's just the same animal. There's nothing different about it.
Yeah, but an anglerfish on land? Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's on land?
Yes, that's the save the animals in Australia. Animals in Australia. Well,
okay.
Like I've told AC this for sure. Maji, Jarrod, have I told you about the anglerfish?
I just pictured an anglerfish with two little naked human legs running across the road. You're like, what the fuck was that? It's an anglerfish.
The shark course is hilarious. I agree.
Granted.
I was saying, have I told you about the anglerfish yet?
No.
Why it's the worst animal on the planet? Do you know how they breed?
Oh yeah, I know this. That's
I put you onto this. Yeah, no. So the females are larger. The males will attach themselves physically to the female, and then the female will absorb them and then reproduce asexually. And she could absorb multiple males at a time.
Yep.
And they just become a part of her body.
Yep. And she saves the pocket of their DNA inside of her body. So she basically has collections like, okay, I'm going to have this.
She collects the gonads essentially. And
which babies do I want to have? Which Pokemon do I want to choose next? I have 2 left. How about this one? I like this one today.
That is bizarre.
Not also, only that, it resembles a sperm and an egg, but on a macro scale. It's actually crazy. It's actually
I really don't like how big do you think an anglerfish is?
I have no idea.
Probably.
Well, most people picture them right around here. Yeah. They can be 6 or 7 feet long.
Whoa!
The bigger ones, yeah.
That's nightmare.
2+ meters.
That is nightmare fuel.
Hold on.
Yeah, like you don't see big ones in pictures, but they get big.
I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, go for it.
The
shark course is so funny looking.
Yeah, like it just makes me hungry though. I'm not gonna lie, Kahuna. I'm just like that. What would shark horse bacon taste like? Like what
Fishy?
would that? Would it be fishy or would it be bacon?
Figure out how it would eat.
It would.
I mean, it has no neck, so it has to maneuver sideways like a horse. But at the same time, it can only get what's directly in front of it.
Its mouth is going like this the whole time because it has to gallop and run.
That's what I was thinking. Is it would have to charge into you. It would have to charge into you with its mouth open, and then just kind of do the crocodile thing, right? That's what I'm thinking. But it would be so goofy doing it. Like it's clearly an abomination of nature.
Its weight distribution would be so off. It wouldn't be that graceful of a runner.
I got another one. Hold on.
Get it.
The most vicious creature in all of Australia. There it is. Not all Australian animals will kill you. Don't get me wrong. He wants to.
He definitely wants to. Look at that.
Look
face.
how little
I don't know, man. I still think the kangaroos are probably the more scary just because they're so territorial and you don't think they would mess you up the way they would.
They will. They got big claws. Big time claws.
Big claws, powerful feet. Yeah, no, those things will jack you up.
Yeah, they ain't no joke. My sister talked about the different animal things they had to worry about in different regions when they were over there.
Kahuna, I am texting you in the group chat.
Another one that would scare me would actually.
I want you to bring.
Oh, sorry.
I want you to bring this up on screen if you can, because it's something. Don't react to it. Just.
Did you send it in Discord? If it's not in Discord, I can't.
I'll send it on Discord.
Yeah, try that.
So one that scares me is the blue octopus. It's this tiny little octopus with blue rings, but it is actually one of the most potent venomous creatures in the world, and you can't see it very well. By the time you see it, if it bites you, you're dead. There's no way to recover from it.
I saw a video of someone holding one, not knowing what it was.
Yeah, no. Dangerous.
That's just your average Australian. No animal, just average Australian. Those people drink like mad. Also, I'm so sorry. We're being very discriminatory against you, Campbell. But
it's good
He's
stuff.
your favorite Canadian that shows up to a lot of streams. Or not Canadian, Fetch. Australian.
No,
Australia is not a real place. So yeah, he's probably Canadian. But Randy coming with a good point.
Kangaroos really don't mess around with fighting.
They mess around with drinking.
They don't mess around with drinking either. That's true, actually. Yeah, and yeah.
Campbell, are we justified to fear the kangaroo?
The kangaroo. I'm not offensive, he says.
Probably because I called him Canadian.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
offensive to everybody.
If you called me.
That's pretty egregious.
That's offensive to
In my
Canadians.
defense, they are literally my next door neighbor.
The good ones are going to join America, though.
See,
and
even Campbell says they'll mess you up.
Yeah, they will. They don't mess around, dude. And when they square up, they get such a serious look on their face. It's horrifying, actually.
They pose like I do.
Yeah, they like square up. It's like, and they're like, "I'm gonna take you out." That's the look on their face. I'm gonna take you out is the look on their face, and you're like, "I believe you." You're like, "I believe you, kangaroo."
I heard of a guy. I don't know if it's true, but I heard of a guy that was killed by a kangaroo because
kangaroo.
it leaned
sounds
back.
Like a gang, dude.
It leaned back and got him with its they have these big claws in their back feet.
They do.
And it leaned back and kicked him, and it severed his femoral artery.
Yep.
And
that's probably what he was trying to do.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard.
Now, guys, you may look at this picture and say this is fake, and I'll be honest. We did alter this slightly. They're actually much larger than this in person. But no, dude, like you ever see a big huntsman spider in Australia? They don't have legs. They don't just have legs. They have feet. You can put little kitty boots on those things. Freaking huge. I'm not even spooked by spiders, but it's that thing you have to charge it rent if you find it in your house.
I have to admit, man, friggin' Australians are a totally different level of human to be able to live there. They're like the more rugged mountain men.
You sent the hardest criminals from Britain to an island.
Yet those idiots gave up their guns, man.
I know.
Love you, Australia.
There are so many Wild West stories from Australia that were so cool, and like the fact that it's not a thing anymore.
Ned Kelly, man. Ned Kelly is such a good story.
If you take it away, it can be brought back. You just need the right people. There's hope. It's not.
Oh
like
no, I still find the emu wars entertaining, but we have no room to talk because we had the beaver drops.
That is a very fascinating story, the emu wars. No, you know how many
so
good
funny.
examples from America, you know, is it going to take? Like maybe, I don't know, maybe another country will come along and adopt the American model, because I have heard rumors of a sweeping there, because we've made progress with gun rights. There was that last sweeping thing that basically said, no, stop messing with gun rights, right? Because there was places like New York that were like arresting Americans just for possessing their legal firearm, just transporting it through New York, for example. And so they passed the thing. But I heard rumors of another thing literally saying, you know,
That's a red kangaroo.
Yeah. It's a red kangaroo.
He's so jacked, dude. Like he's like the guy. He's like the guy at the gym, just like, what's up? I walk like this.
Hey, what's up? Anybody want to do some bench with me?
Too much protein and testosterone.
Was that your girlfriend or was that my girlfriend? Huh?
Like, he is all push, no pull.
I bet you his legs are tiny. Probably got that way. Oh, I always thought that was a comedic look. Like I thought it was a cartoon, like just a cartoon thing when I was younger. I'm like, oh no, you see a guy with really built upper body and has never worked a leg day in his life. Be all right. Oh yep, you can see tiny little legs.
Kangaroo legs, they go horizontal. They go backwards. Like if you turn that thing sideways, his thing is his thighs like that wide at least.
I was gonna say his thing.
Right.
There's a term for it. I think it's because my there's a couple reptilian species in my world that have similar legs. The inverted ones, like canines. Is that what you're talking about? Like it's something dactyl. It has dactyl in it because it's cool.
No, I'm just saying like the muscle mass in a kangaroo's legs it doesn't go laterally. From, like you can't see it laterally from a kangaroo's legs, but it turns sideways and then you see it. It goes like front to back. Their hams are just enormous.
Yeah,
because it has to be to do all the hopping and like they cover ground the way they do. Just kangaroos just have like pounds and pounds of cake.
Pounds of cake, yeah, dude.
That's not a rat. This is a rat.
I love that we're just dunking on Australia, and Campbell's like, yeah.
Dude, I want to live in Australia. I always wanted to. Not gonna lie, guys.
I like guns and not. My sister talked about the flies there are unbelievable though. like locals will be talking to you. Locals will be talking to you. Flies will just be landing in their mouth while they're talking. They don't care. God. And it's just they're so used to it. Also, this is so funny. A former penal colony with a population of 6 million people with modern weapons versus 600,000 Walmart brand ostriches. You know what's sad? They technically lost. They didn't have any casualties on the human side, but they didn't. They lost that war.
The fact that they lost the war and the whole idea of casualties for a losing side in a war is what makes this have endless meme potential. Could you just imagine?
Oh, the videos people have made are the funniest on the planet,
dude. It's so funny. Like listening to Friday Night Tights and how everybody just gives Shad so much shit over the emus, man. It's so funny.
Shout outs to the Friday Night Tight gang and Shad and Nerderotic. Honestly, Nerderotic, dude. He reminds me of just like a really old version of me. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing because he's even got like the bigger eyes, like
the wall eyes.
Yeah, from the glasses. It's a thing. Terrible eyesight. You know, born with it. You got to be born with it, boys. Makes you special.
Baby, I was born this way.
But seeing animation come in earlier reminded me of the. Did you guys check the Fry-angle meme that went crazy the last few days? What is it? The Fryrene? Is it Fryrene? Is that how it's pronounced? That elf show?
Fryrene?
Free reign.
I didn't even know what you were talking about because of
the free reign angle meme that was like super viral.
What?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
the last few days. There's a whole bunch. Basically, somebody dug out. Oh, what?
I was gonna say I've not been online very much these days. The last couple of days. Well, enlighten me. Give me some context here.
Someone dug out like a buried Reddit post or something of somebody. Yes. yes. Somebody dug out like a Reddit post or something of somebody trying to draw that character from the show at a certain angle. Let's see if I can recreate it.
It's an awkward angle. Just
it's this angle. This angle, Jared.
Yeah.
They're trying to draw this angle, maybe even higher, and it just looks terrible, right? But it's just it is such an honest attempt, and the person is legitimately exasperated in the original post. They're like, how do you guys do this? I'm giving it my best over here, but I just can't do it. Shucks. And so like originally it initially went viral because people were roasting the fuck out of it. But then all the artists, all the like big influencer artists got wind of it, started retweeting it, and like it was like, hey,
super famous.
Yeah, they were like, hey, shut up. They're giving it a shot. This is actually a really hard angle. Go ahead and try. So then all the lower artists actually gave it a try, and they were like, holy crap, this sucks. This is like the hardest angle ever. And it went super viral. People were trying art for the first time. And basically, the reason I say animation reminds me of that is because like the last day or two, post viral meme, all those same artists, like the ones who could, I guess it put them in the mood for it or something, but they all did a bunch of brand new animations just because they felt like it. And they're all like 1,000 frames per second, just crazy animated action sequences and stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, these are all like posted today and stuff. Like, this is crazy. And it just gave me like a hope for the future, because it was like human beings, you know, like kind of responding to AI in a way. Because it was like,
we can figure it out.
Yeah, it was like at the same time as like that whole Superman holding the pencil out to you meme went viral too. Like that's a whole thing. Like people were like, hey, just give it a shot if you want to beat AI. You know what I mean? You can do it.
Yeah. Okay, who brought the dog?
Whoops.
I had is this a song or something? I had an Australian girl. It sounds like a song. Tell me this doesn't sound like a song. I had an Australian girlfriend in South Beach, Miami for 2 nights 12 years ago. She was fun. That sounds like a song. That sounds like a song that came out in the 1980s before I was born. That probably had a banging sound. There you go. There you go, AO. That's it. Also, all of the Emu War memes are the best on the internet. These are so funny. But man, I think maybe it's because I'm tired, but I'm happy calling it almost like somewhere around here. If you guys have another subject you want to talk about or something of that nature, I'm down. But yeah, let's start bringing it in for the night.
Yeah, sounds good to me, man.
You're tired. You're like, I don't know what he said. Probably. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, my back.
Maggie, it's awesome to have you on here, man. Thank you for coming on.
I was vetting the video that Animation Overload sent. Sorry, he sent a, and yeah, I agree, Maji. Amazing having you on as always. You're always welcome here.
No, thank you for sending me the link. I was just trolling.
You got to be some sort of honorary.
We got to make fun of us. We got to make fun of Australia as a whole, and mostly put on the shoulders of one man.
Hey,
Campbell.
Let me tell you something though. Just to be in the matter of full disclosure, like one of my favorite movies of all time is set and filmed in Australia, and it shaped a ton of my childhood, and it also influenced my first major film, my first feature film. So the movie's The Man from Snowy River. It's filmed in Victoria, Australia, and the Victorian Alps is one of my bucket list destinations. So we can give Australia shit, but I love Australia.
And I seriously wasn't joking about actually wanting to live there. When I was ever since I was a kid, whenever I think anywhere on Earth, like seriously think about it, strip away the cities and stuff. Anywhere on Earth you'd want to live. For some reason, I was always like drawn to Australia. So if it wasn't for like the modern crap going on with all that stuff, and honestly, in my adulthood, knowing a lot more about like the bugs. Like Kahuna was saying, and that sort of thing. But like, I'd still be pursuing maybe living there one day. But I got my land in Minnesota now. I'm happy with that. But like, yeah, I love Australia. Always have. It has some really cool lore too. Like, come on, you guys started off as the criminals. It was a prison, like continent basically. It's like a pseudo continent. It's like an enormous. Australia is huge, guys.
Oh no, it is.
Yeah,
also,
it's
private
massive.
chat
Really
is the
big.
joke that came to my mind, but I couldn't say out loud. So there's that.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's like
Jeez.
I'd say the origin lore of Australia is kind of on par with America in a way. It's like the outlaw version.
Well, they have like all the Wild West stories you've heard about that period of time in the U.S. Australia had their own version of that, and yeah, no, there's some wild stories from way back then. There's
look up Ned Kelly, man.
Ned Kelly.
Ned Kelly.
Yeah.
That story's nuts.
Also, Quigley Down Under for a mostly good time.
Heck yeah, dude.
That's a good movie.
Quigley
Dude,
Down
that
Under's
movie
great.
helped. Like, I already loved the Sharps rifle, but after watching that movie, I really loved the Sharps rifle. I want to get like an old one someday. Like, I want one. No, but I do want one.
50 caliber breech loaded.
Yeah, just about. There's a place in Australia that gets so hot you really can't go outside at certain times of the day.
Yeah.
At least that's what the 39 Clues told me.
Interesting.
What's 39
I believe it.
Clues?
There's a mountainous structure. Dang, Jarrod, if you ever get the chance to just
the castle.
to go
Very
just
good
get
movie.
a bunch of footage from Australia if you ever get the chance, buddy. Because like there's this mountainous structure there. It's one of the oldest places on Earth because I don't know the name of it, but it's basically the eroded core of a mountain.
Yeah, it's in the outback. It's just this giant red dome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been there forever. It is like the oldest thing on Earth, basically. Wild. There's stuff like that there. And yeah, Australia, it's some cool shit, man. Some cool shit. Some cool pirate lore too. They had to like sail through and around that whole area at one point.
Yeah, just get rid of your government. You guys will be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Become the 53rd state of America because Canada and
outlaw Sharia law. That'll be a nice step.
A big step. Yeah.
Give yourself freedom of speech, actually.
It's like what everybody's talking about how boned Europe is and Canada and like America we're worried about too. But then I'm like, we kind of forget Australia's having problems too, man.
There might be some positivity to all this bullshit that's going on in the world, guys, because it's like we're all like watching what's happening.
Bill, I see what you did there, dude.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I see what you did there too.
Tricky.
Yeah, but so like everybody sees like what's going on with Britain and stuff, and I don't know, maybe this will kind of remind now that the internet exists, for example, maybe this will kind of like show and remind the entire world how important stuff like, I'm not going to say everybody should have guns in the world. I personally think that that's a winning model for America because then, I saw something earlier. They said the police would be defenseless, but really, it's the good guys can help the police. Is what
the ability for a populace to overthrow their own government, if it's tyrannical, seems like a really important thing to have in place. And I think that is one of the most singularly effective wall like defenses against tyranny, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Also, I do have
a
one more
conversation for another day.
It is, but I do have one more Australian insult to give. So when my sister was there, she's talking to me about it. She's like, "Yeah, Christian, you know what? You know how like in movies, like people with Australian accents are really attractive." I'm like, yes, Hugh Jackman is very attractive. Go on. And she's like, well, in person, most people don't sound like that. I'm like, just tell me. Just lay it flat for me. She's like, the guys sound gay and the women sound retarded. I'm like, holy smoke. Because she was like major leftist, like college mindset at the time. And that's still the way she said it. I'm like, holy crap, dude. Oh, bro, you're not wearing a shirt.
Oh, he got you there.
Oh,
damn it.
I'll never emotionally recover from this.
Yeah. He does have a point, though.
I have 2 now.
I have 2 points, yeah. Damn it, you got me. Countercooked.
I actually work with somebody that's Hawaiian, and I told her, I'm like, that's funny. I need to know, is this a Hawaiian thing? Because, like, he could totally forget he's not wearing a shirt, and it feels natural and normal. And she's like, yes, it's Hawaiian. If you go to the native side of the island, because she is an actual native, she's like, yeah, if you go to the native side of the island, you'll be lucky to see women wearing shirts.
There you go.
You know, yeah. It's always fun learning about different groups of people, different cultures. I was looking through my grandma's old picture books from when she traveled across the Pacific, and she was in Tahiti, and I'm looking. I'm like, so the women there. She's like, very free women. I'm like, yes, they are. I'm looking at all the pictures. I'm like, why do you have pictures of naked women in your travel log, Grandma? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, my grandma's wild, dude. It's so funny.
Animation overload. And this is Hawaii, you say? You said this is Hawaii. Right?
The native side of Hawaii. And if you're not from there, the odds of you getting back there are pretty slim to none.
Oh, there's a really funny scene in Chief of War. They're like, because Katyana comes back and he has traveled across the world on a ship for about maybe 2 years. He came back with guns. He's trying to convince Kamehameha to use them to win commit to the war and such. But he's wearing pants, and all his brothers and cousins, his woman, are like, so why are you wearing pants? It's like he explains, it's like, the white man and people in the outside that they like to cover their genitals with pants at all times. And then his old brother's like, but how will the women know who has a bigger shark or not? I'm like, Jesus. And they start laughing, but I'm like, this is such a real this conversation happened at some point. And it's so true. Oh, it was a good time.
All right,
guys. Final plugs, final words
before we fade away.
Well, I'll go first here. I like I mentioned the full-length album earlier. I'm going to be working on that. One of the things I finished up today was a guest spot I got offered. Funny enough, it's a kid I went to high school with. I think I was a senior when he was in 7th grade, so he was just like a little kid compared to me at the time. And this guy grew up and started a band, and he got there. You know what I mean? And he sent me a track. It's a pretty solid track, good chorus. He gave me the entire bridge, which is solid breakdown and everything. I can basically do a full spectrum of anything I want for it. And I used the whole bridge. Comes right back into the chorus after. I'm excited for that. That's going to be one of the first things I finish alongside that album. I'm approaching the end of my script edit. I think I'm almost page 80. So right at the end of the story for A Saga of Sunsets with Luke Stone. If you want to go back the current campaign numbers on that. I really gotta start talking about this stuff at the beginning too, guys, because it is important information. But so the numbers on the hello.
Nothing gayer than kissing your wife.
I love it freezes.
I love that it froze on it too. Oh no. Oh, I love that it froze on that.
I think that is Mrs. Pritchard's way of saying we should probably end the show.
She doesn't want me creeping on her man again. So, all right, Maji, you want to drop any sweet succulent info on your book?
Love you guys.
See you, Katie.
Am I back? We're here.
You are
Kinda.
back. It
Okay,
froze
okay.
on your wife flipping us all off, and I'm so
Oh.
happy that it did.
All right. Whoops.
That was
Okay, so
funny, dude.
yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I finished that song. Oh, my script. I'm like, okay, yeah. The numbers on the website for Fund My Comic. We're actually over 50% funded now at this point.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
That's sick,
So
dude. I'm so excited.
those of you who've been holding out on the outskirts, go ahead and jump in while you can to get one of the collectibles, because I'm not going to reprint any of these. There's going to be a separate version that goes on Amazon, so you can have access to the book proper through Amazon channels. But as far as special, actual traditional comics and stuff like this, with like the tarot cards and the t-shirt and the posters and signed, all this collector stuff that's on the campaign, that's only the campaign, specifically for people who helped me make this a reality. So go get that collector stuff so that I can meet up with Luke Stone and have him sign it, and then send it to you. Or if you're close enough, I'll just drop it off. I don't care.
Also, guys, if you, it's only at the highest tier that you get a little bit of AC's hair sent with the book. That's only top shelf customer.
But like
level
2 years from now,
satisfaction.
2 years from now, you could have one of those Neo robots just clone me with that. So, and then have a real like slave that looks like me.
I like how that's immediately what you imagine them doing with
It's
your
just
DNA.
the dystopian.
We have his hair. We can make 1,000 ACs. Yes.
Yeah, what, dude? When cloning becomes mainstream, that's gonna be weird. Oh, but anyway, so yeah, over 50% funded. Go get it. Go get it. We're the number one breakthrough artist of 2025. Empty My Lungs. Go follow it. Go follow it. That's on Groover. But yeah, anyway, that's that. Like and subscribe. Kahuna?
I suppose for me, I could just talk about how I've been doing a lot of shorts, talking about anime, manga, books, and also the Bible every Saturday. That's
Hell
something
yeah.
I got going on. You know you want it. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Also, Andrew Campbell and Bill McHuiston both have things that they are publishing on Subby Wubby Stack, and you should absolutely go read it. I've sampled both of their work, and dude, like, trad publishing is just like effing giant Spider-Man now. I don't know what it means. Absolutely go check out their stuff.
Yeah.
And now, switching to me.
Well, hold on.
Not yet.
Backpedal, yes. Maji, Christman, you guys got anything? Yeah, rewind.
Go ahead, Maji.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's heading right for us.
It's
I've seen the cover.
It
It's
is
dope.
coming.
You've seen the cover?
Might be changing
Yes.
a little, but
jealous.
yeah. The original cover I had was really, really cool looking, but Daniel said it made the book too grimdark for what I wrote, so I kind of had to change it a little.
It's
Pitch
We're
posh,
still-
Daniel.
keep
Pitch
that
posh.
image, but yes, I do agree.
But I still own that picture, so I'm still gonna keep it. But but we're kind of changing it up. It's not finalized yet. So it matches the story better. But we finished naming all the chapters and everything. So now I get the hard part of trying to write a bio about myself, and it's failing epically. So
I wrote a very bad partial bio for her, so just so she knows, anything she writes will be better than what I wrote.
You know, you can also just go on Amazon and cruise a few authors and just see what they wrote. I mean,
the problem is I'm not interesting enough to actually write a bio, but Daniel says it'll be good for me, so he wants me to do it.
Whoa.
Daniel's always making you do things that are good for you.
Not
For
interesting
those who
enough.
don't know,
Hold on.
Daniel P. Riley is an amazing editor, and he wouldn't have you do it unless he thought it was important.
Truth.
He's editing 2 out of 3 books from your current hosts on screen right now. It would be 3 out of 3 if I had the money sooner. To be honest, I would like to put it through a Daniel edit at some point. Just
your wife is a good editor, though. Not gonna lie.
I know. She needs
You know what you could do is have Daniel read the final product and just see what he says about it, and go from there.
AO is here to help. He says, just mention your beaver.
Yep, and then it'll sell.
Okay, so all right. I am not completely obsessed with beavers. There is a beaver in the story history. Would you guys like to know the story behind beavers?
Yes.
Yes. Tell me how. I'm not going to say what I was about to say.
So
yes. I'm so glad I stopped myself.
Jarrod might know some of this because he is from Idaho. There was a thing back in like the 50s and 60s called Operation Beaver Drop.
Yep. I know about that.
Keep that in mind, because my great-grandma, growing up, always had this glass case with a taxidermy beaver chewing on a stump. Okay, so now we're going back to Southern Idaho. Remember how I said Southern Idaho looks like a giant desert that they would, I don't know if they still do because it's been a few years, but they used to use it for training because it looked a lot like the Middle East?
Yep.
So nothing grows out there. But down in Southern Idaho, I don't remember exactly where, my family had a big old farm. And for years, my great-grandma was pestering my grandpa for fruit trees. He didn't want fruit trees on his farm because fruit trees required a lot of water. And so him being a farmer thought that was a waste of resources.
I thought you were going to say he thought they were gay.
No.
When we get a fruit tree, I'm not
Idaho. In Southern Idaho, water is very, very. It's its own commodity. Yeah, it really is.
Like
I mean, shoot, there's.
Oh, that's awesome. Go on.
But anyway, so after years of fighting back and forth, Grandpa finally agreed to get her fruit trees. Not even a week later, the beaver swam up the canal out of nowhere and chewed them all down overnight. My grandma, the next morning, saw that her precious fruit trees were gone, and she went and pulled out the shotgun.
Yeah. John Wick grandma. John Wick grandma.
Needless to say, that beaver was forever encased, gnawing on the stump that he stole from her.
Whoa. Bro, this is a comic.
Awesome.
This is an awesome one-shot comic.
Grandma with a shotgun.
No.
But yes, that beaver has actually been the cause of many fights in the family on who actually inherits the beaver. Her great grandma.
What a great ending.
I love it.
The comic would be called like Beaver Hunter Grandma or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if Grandma shot the beaver or if it was one of her. I don't know who shot the actual beaver. All I know is Grandma got the gun.
Beaver Slayer, and then the cover is just like Grandma. So like you have that title with that.
We cannot have it called Beaver Slayer.
Beaver Slayer with Grandma and a shotgun. And it's like Homestead Grandma. It's Oregon Trail Grandma. You know what I mean? Beaver Slayer. Grandma with a shotgun.
But yeah, for years she didn't know about Operation Beaver Drop. All she knows is the friggin' beaver came out of nowhere, swam miles up the canals, and decided to take down her only fruit trees. The coveted fruit trees that they had been fighting for years.
Oh, that's too good.
And then Grandma launched a cleansing.
I love when plans just immediately don't work out sometimes. There's something comedic about it. It's like in Hawaii, they had a rat problem because they brought them over on the ships because they're not native. And they're like, hey, what if mongoose eat rats? So we'll just bring a bunch of mongooses and release them into the wild. They'll kill the rats and then we're good.
Yeah.
You know the problem with that plan?
They're bigger rats.
Opposite sleep cycles. They never meet.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So now you just have mongoose and rats.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ almighty. Anyway.
Well, what about you, Jarrod?
Just right now, my focus until New Year's is just the film, finishing doing all the filming for the trailer. We're going to shoot again Friday and Sunday this coming week. and that will be the I think the biggest chunk of it done.
Andrew wins, shooter of the damned.
Yeah.
With beavers.
That's good.
That's really
That's good.
I
Well
would
done.
watch the beaver version of Watcher of the Damned all day. I would.
You know, it's funny. I
love
think
that.
Snow would write something like that too.
Anyway, I'm getting
Some
distracted.
of those old homesteader stories, you can't
Yeah.
replace those. And now
Beaver
you
the
guys know
Damned.
it.
I want a singular clap from all of you. There were a lot of jokes. I didn't say a single one that came into my brain. I withheld every single one of them. Anyway. Now.
No,
guys.
just everybody, just like please, like stay tuned for when we just keep on the lookout for when we go live with the crowdfunding, because we're going to need everybody's help to help promote that and push that out there. And we don't have a huge goal that we need, but if we can hit it, man, it's going to make things. Well, to be honest with you, if we don't hit it, this film can't happen. So we have to hit it, and so we're going to need everybody's help. So
we'll do a special episode here.
No,
like
good.
A couple of them.
Yep. I'm still looking through some of the footage I took during the night shoot to see if my phone's been messing up audio recently. I think it's my case, but even without audio, I think I could still put something together. So we'll see. Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, and do me a favor, like send me what, because you were getting like some pictures and videos with Sham and stuff. Like send me that just for behind the scenes stuff, because Kim. So we hid our behind the scenes director in one of the crime scene tech suits on the shoot. So she's out there shooting with her camera, like getting footage the whole day. So like we're gonna have some really cool
good idea.
Her part, which is really smart.
That's a really clever
just
idea.
Nailed it.
That is a good idea. Dang.
All right, ladies and
gentlemen, thank you for joining us here aboard the Iron Seas. For more monster romance in your literatures, come here next week on 6:30. You son of a... I'll see you next Thursday. I'm all messed up now. Next week, 6:30. Thank you for joining us.